fields of Anfield Road. We are the supporters. We come from Liverpool. Ale, ale, ale. Ale, ale, ale. Ale, ale, ale. Ale, ale, ale. We conquered all of Europe, and we will never stop. From Paris on to Turkey, we've won the fucking lot. Bob Paisley and Bill Shankly, the fields of Anfield Road. We are the supporters. We come from Liverpool. Ale, ale, ale. Ale, ale, ale. Ale, ale, ale. Ale, ale, ale.
What's going on, folks? What's going on? Love and respect, it's each and every time. Do you know what I mean? Let me just do some things quick. Hold on 1 second, guys.
There you go. Sorry, now sorted.
Yeah, it sounds looks better now. I'm gonna have to rearrange these lights. You know what I mean? Arrange them so they sort of like doesn't darken one bit another. Anyway. Welcome to the show. Please like and subscribe to the channel, okay? And also hit the notification button. You'll be notified whenever I go live. Links are in the description as usual. I've got my link in there for Twitter. Please follow me on Twitter. Sounds better just saying Twitter, really, to be honest. So please follow me on there. Also, I have my good friend Mo's in there. Wasn't there with his link for his channel. Please go and like and subscribe to his channel. And also, Copfar was in there with his shop t-shirt designs. Did you get that design I sent you today?
Yeah, it's done.
Stop that. You have to show me. You have to show me later.
It's on the site. As soon as you click on it, you should see it.
See. What color have you done it in?
White. It matches the background. I put it in white.
You put it in white? I want a different color, but we'll discuss that. Cool. I'll have a look at that still anyway.
I took the background off it and I've disappeared. Took the background off it and white, which seemed to be the best color, but yeah, cool.
Oh, you didn't take out the gold, did you?
No, I just took off the white background.
Oh, right, yeah, I get it.
Because you can't exactly put that on black, can you? So I had to put it on white because it's the only color it will go with.
Right, yeah, I get you. So make sure you check that out as well. Make sure you check that out. You know what I mean? Yup. So we're gonna get into it. Big Mo, how you doing, bro? How you doing?
Good, brother. I'm very good. How are you?
I'm not too bad. How's your day been?
Been good day, to be fair. Just came from work. Just came from work about an hour or so ago.
Okay.
Just chilling now today.
Yeah. Okay, let's get into it. She's in the building. We have got Natasha in the building. Big up, Natasha. She says, hi, uncle. Big up, love and respect to you as always. We have Natasha again. She says, hi, Copfather. MRB Liverpool, big up to you. He said, good evening, uncle and Copfather. Don't forget Mo, please do not. Hi, Mr. B. Hi, Mo. That's come from Natasha.
Hello, Tasha, love.
Yeah, she's always asking for you,
Yeah. She's always on my shows as well whenever I go live.
She is great support,
Yeah. Bless up, Tasha. She really is.
Yeah, she's great support. Uncle has got the summer top on. Yes, got to be done, innit? It's got to be done. Good evening, Tasha. That's come from Mr. B. Natasha says, Uncle, when these new investors take over, you could have a was it cookery show?
Cookery show.
She kills me, She kills me all of a sudden and teach Fuzzy each week Okay. As long as he pays me, I'm all right. I'll be all right. You know what I mean? Ash, big up Ash, love and respect. Has a hi uncle. Apparently, if we disagree with Don Idiot of saying we are racist, shout out Nick from us from was it from Sustrum? Was that? Oh no, Australia. Right, yeah. Well, I don't really get on with Nick, to be honest, but I understand what you mean. I understand what you mean. Hi Ash. Big up Ash. Big up Ash. Yeah, I don't really get on with Nick, but I do get where you're coming from. So, do you know what I mean? It's all good. Yeah, big up, love and respect.
Well, if we disagree on Hussam, what is that? What's going on here?
Well, Hassan and Nick don't get on. They don't get on for apparent reasons. I don't get on with Nick because.
Okay. But before we continue, sorry, Uncle. I genuinely, no disrespect to anyone here, but I genuinely do not know who Nick is. I don't know a lot of people on YouTube.
Oh, Nick is an Australian guy.
Okay.
He's an Australian guy. He's like, put it this way, he's a Liverpool fan.
Okay.
He spends his time doing a lot of reactions, isn't it, Copfather?
Yeah.
So like games reaction and that.
Yeah, no. Reactions about people's channels.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? He reacts to he did a lot of reaction to Lee Gunner, AFTV.
Okay.
He did a lot of that. He done some on Coppish, and he done one on me. And why I don't like him, because what he did, he misquoted me and Copfather. He literally said that we said things that we didn't say. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
And I was supposed to have him on show. Say like he done it on Wednesday. He was supposed to be my show on Friday. You understand what I'm talking about, right? Yeah. He's supposed to be on show on Friday.
Yeah.
And I said, and like he done this thing in a day, right? And had he have watched the whole sort of like the whole stream, what I was saying would have made sense. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? He literally accused me and Copfather of saying things that we didn't say. Yeah. And he's kind of like done the same thing to Donald San. Do you understand what I'm saying? You know? So I don't like it for my reasons, and I'm sure Donald San doesn't like it for his reasons. But saying that, sometimes if you disagree with Donald San, he does call you an idiot and this and that, blah, blah, blah. Do you know what I'm saying? So I know where Ash is coming from. Do you know what I mean? I literally know where Ash is coming from. It's just that I don't get on with Nick either. Do you know what I mean? You know, so doesn't make it clear. But you know, and people I don't get on with, I just don't collaborate with. I just put them to the wayside, you know, because I ain't got time for it. Do you know what I mean? But you know, I'll say it again, I understand where Ash is coming from. Do you know what I mean? You know, it can be like that. But you know, we move. You know what I mean? And then we have this one for Natasha Uncle, the show with Dean and Ish. Was good today. I did a show with Ish. I did a show earlier on with Dean and Ish. Go check that out on Fam Zone. It was a good show. We had a really good discussion talking about Jeff Bezos and obviously transfers and so forth. Do you know what I mean? And plus, along the way, having a good laugh. Do you know what I mean? So, guys, go and check that show out today. I'll try. What I do is, as the show goes on, I'll get the link and put it in the chat so you can, go and see it. You know what I mean? Dean and Ish are like son and father. Yeah, essentially. Yeah. Guess who's the father? Guess who's the son? Donna saying stream. They are always shouting on there. Yeah, they are. You know, like my friend Fuzzy today, I will be reacting on 2 videos that he sent me on the 4th. Right? Yeah. Who's that sneaking around in the background there?
Oh, my father.
Oh, big up, Dad. Big up, Dad. Big up, Dad. I just saw a shape just sneaking around in the background, you know. Yeah. Well, what's things gone.
Did he drop off?
Well, it's gone. He's back. He's right. No, but what I'm saying is, yeah. So, I noticed that sort of like you got Judge Mo, which I'm gonna be honest, and whatever happens, happens. I don't really like his material. I don't really like his streams. I find him. What's happening? He said his PC's restarted out of nowhere. He'll be back.
No, he'll be back.
Yeah. So we just chat about this Judge Mo business until he comes back. Yeah. So Judge Mo, I don't really like his. I don't particularly like his material. Don't particularly. I'm not too keen on him either as a streamer. My feelings on Judge Mo, I think he's a rage baiter. Do you know what I mean? He likes to rage people and get them angry. So he will say that to in order to get clicks. So he will say sort of like I've seen him one time. He was on Terry Flowers' show, and it was
Football Terrace.
Yeah, he was obviously presenter and that. And Josh Moran Hassan, and Hassan was talking about something about Liverpool and stuff. And basically, Judge Moran was actually said he said something that he didn't say, but he said it just to sort of rage it. You know what I mean? You understand what I'm saying? Don't particularly like people like that. Anyway, our good friend Fuzzy was on the show yesterday, I do believe, and something happened that day with him and this number chap. You know what I mean? Yeah. Fuzzy, he's a wind-up merch, isn't he? He's a wind-up merch. And basically, that's what he did to the guy. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But when Fuzzy's talking, I goes, that's fine because the same guy, yeah, he likes to give it, but he can't take it. You know what I mean?
You can't do that. If you can dish it out, you can receive it. Right.
He'll be in other shows and then he'll be going off at people and this and that, shouting and all that, and saying they're this and that. But once the tables get turned around on him, well, it's a problem. You know what I mean? Yeah, because Fuzzy must have called him a kid. So he was a kid. But so this is from what I heard. I'm gonna obviously investigate anything more. But this way, I'm more or less believe. I not more or less. I believe Fuzzy anyway because I know Fuzzy. Do you know what I mean? And I know how much. I know he can be a wind-up, but it's in a good way. Come on, it's in a good way. Do you know what I mean? It's in a good way. Do you know what I mean? And even if it's not in a good way, yeah. If you give it, you got to be able to take it.
Yeah. If you're going to give it out, you've got to be able to receive it at the same time.
Yeah, that's exactly. So, you know what I mean? So even if it's not in a good way, who gives a fuck? You got to be able to get. You got to be able to take it. Anyway, so what must have happened in days? It's like the guy took exception to the fact that then they Fuzzy calling him a kid and this and that. What he says to him goes, well, I am such and such. I don't want to tell him his age. You know what I mean? I am such and such age, so you're a kid to me. Do you know what I mean? And it went on from there. But like, what it kind of looks like to me is like, Judge Mo has actually took his side. Do you know what I'm saying? And apparently he said that Fuzzy said something to him that Fuzzy swears blind. He didn't say. Again, I'm more inclined to believe Fuzzy. Do you know what I mean? Because Fuzzy's the sort of person in the day, right? He's got He's got a photographic memory.
Yeah.
He remembers things that I don't remember, You know what I mean? And stuff. So if he says to me that he goes, I'm sure I never said that, I tend to believe him, not because he's my friend, my good friend. It's because I know he's got a photographic memory. And he would remember him saying something like that. Do you know what I mean? To what was said. Do you know what I mean? So not really too keen on Judge Mo, to be honest. I'm not too keen on Judge Mo. And Fuzzy knows that. Fuzzy, I've told Fuzzy in the day that. So I am not too keen on Judge Mo. Just not my thing. But, you know, go and do your thing.
Yeah,
If you at the end of the day, as I said, you know what I mean? As I said with the ends thing, yeah. I remember what I said with the ends thing, right? And this is why I can't understand why Nick thought it was good practice at the day to put that out to try and catch me out somewhere. I just couldn't understand it. He said, like, you know, I said, I don't really care what he does with his channel. Do you know what I mean? Because it's his channel. I'm just disappointed, and I'm allowed to be disappointed. If I see something on the channel that disappoints me, I'm allowed to say that. Yeah. What's wrong with that? Do you know what I mean? But he tried to make it a big thing.
We're all grown at the end of the day.
Yeah, he tried to make it a big thing. Anyway, enough of that. Let's talk about Jeff Bezos. Yeah.
Oh yes, quite a subject for the fan base, isn't it? He seems to be splitting the fan base.
How do you mean?
Well, you've got some people that are saying, yeah, bring him in, but then you've got other people then saying, but I don't want to be sponsored by Amazon. Why not?
Why not?
Why not? What's the worst that can happen? You've been sponsored by Standard Charter. What the fuck have they ever done for you?
And Standard Charter,
what do they do?
The thing is about Standard Charter, and you look at Standard Charter, and even AXA, yeah, AXA, they're involved in some dodgy things, you know. They're involved in some dodgy things. So, listen, you know what I mean? Getting sponsored by being sort of like they can't, and the things about they cannot sponsor us.
Who can't sponsor us?
They can't as investors. They can't sponsor us.
But he's only got a share in the company. He doesn't own it anymore.
Yeah, but no. What? Amazon.
Yeah, he doesn't own it anymore. He's only.
Yeah, but he's still involved. Yeah, but he's still involved in it. His name's still on there.
Oh yeah, it would be because the original owner is always going to be on there. Yeah, but if you've actually sold the company now, and you've just got shares in it, you don't own it anymore. You only own.
I know, but you don't own it, but your name's still on there.
Right.
If you had like, let's fly, man. No, it's fucking annoying, man. Don't. It's annoying.
I'm gonna see. I'll come bring a spray in a minute.
No, it's true though, man. It's annoying. Especially, you know, when like you get a fly on your arm, your head, or whatever, right?
Yeah,
even when it's gone, you can still feel it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Oh man. Yeah. No, anyway, so what it is like if their name's still on Amazon and they sponsor and they're investors in Liverpool and their sponsor level is a conflict of interest. Because remember, the same thing happened with Chelsea, innit? They started to sponsor themselves, like hotels and all that, just to get the sponsors and stuff. So you can't really that. You have to be sort of like, you know what I mean? You have to set yourself apart from it. Do you know what I mean? Yes.
I mean, does it matter? You've got City supporting themselves, sponsoring themselves.
Yeah, but that's why they're in trouble.
But they're not, are they?
Yeah, they are, but they are in trouble. But nothing. It's just that nobody's really doing anything about it. It's going slow. But I even discussed.
The charges don't even come up with the fact that they're sponsoring themselves, though.
Yeah, remember if you remember, there's 115 charges, right? So in those 115 charges, there's going to be something in it like that to what they sponsor themselves. You know what I mean? Until we as a public are privy to all the charges that are there. Do you know what I mean? You know, we're not fully going to know if it's in there, but it's in there. You know what I mean? But like
sponsorship, them actually pumping money into Emirates, into the Emirates Air.
Yeah, but you know what it is, though. Do you know what it is? Do you know what the clever thing about it is the fact that I don't think they get done. They won't get done. You know why? We'll get franchise because what they've done when they've come into Manchester, right? And they bought the club and stuff. Not only did they make that club sort of like great, not again, but just great, yeah, right? They also created a lot of jobs and stuff in Manchester.
Yeah.
So they know.
Manchester, though. Nothing to do with that.
Yeah, so they know at the end of the day, right, they have to tread lightly, because if they sort of like do what they want to do to these people and try and get them out of freaking British football, they know at the end of the day, right, they're gonna see. Was that a fly?
Yeah, just missed it.
Bitch. See, you laughing at me now. You laughing at me, and you got a fly there. Anyway,
I've got plenty of flies around there. It's a hot day.
I know. I hate it. So what it is, they know for a fact that they're going to have a lot of piss off people, because be that as it's made, they they little dodgy dealings and stuff, right? They did create a lot of jobs in Manchester. So basically, the economy they've literally propped up the economy. Do you know what I mean? So to get rid of them, well, you're cutting off your nose to spite your face.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean, Mo? Do you know what I mean?
I'm with you.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Because they have done some good stuff since they've come in. It's just the way they've gone about it. Don't you think, Mo?
Yeah.
What's your point of view on that?
I'm with you. I'm 1,000% with you. It's just.
But the two wrongs make a right.
Do you know what it is? I think it is time for change now. Am I wrong?
You're not wrong.
No, but all I'm saying is the two wrongs make a right.
No, I'm not.
If I go and steal food for a homeless man, I've still committed the crime, haven't I?
Yeah. Yep.
Regardless of where that money's going, I've still committed the crime, have I not?
Yeah.
I should still be punished for the crime, even though it was for a good cause, because that person doesn't have anything. I've still committed the crime, so the crime still exists.
I'm not saying exists. Yeah, but I'm not saying it doesn't. That's not the point here. I'm just saying to you at the end of the day, why they're going to be dragging their heels is because of other circumstances that have happened, circumstances for the good. So I'm telling you why they're going to drag their heels, and why they probably won't, and then they get done, because of the fact that what they've done for Manchester. Do you know what I mean? You know what they've done for Manchester on the whole. They're going to look at it and say, look, if we get these guys out, well, then at the end of the day, right? You know, Manchester at the end of the day, right? Manchester loses a lot, jobs, you know, economic and money and all sorts. Do you know what I mean?
Newcastle take off, even worse than City.
Yeah, but that's what I'm trying to say. But what I'm trying to say? What is? You see, the thing is about it. If the owners of Newcastle came in and they was doing literally the same thing, do you know what I mean, as what Man City is doing, in the way of creating sort of like economy in Newcastle, God knows they can do with it. Yeah,
definitely.
You know what I mean? They'll probably be able to do a little bit more of what they want. Do you know what I mean? Even this guy Bezos coming in, yeah. Bezos coming into to Liverpool. Although it's going to be a different circumstances, because what it is, we're already big. We're already big. Do you know what I mean? We're already big and stuff. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I mean. I need, as I said the other day, I need to send you this thing. I'm going to send you this thing with Mark Grobridge, yeah? The way he broke it down yesterday, right? And it was really good. About 6 or 7 minutes. And he just broke down the whole thing about these guys coming into Liverpool. He said, you know, it could be a really good thing for Liverpool. Do you know what I mean? You know? Bezos and these people coming into Liverpool, that's going to create a lot of jobs in Liverpool, you know?
A lot. That's
going to create a lot of jobs in Liverpool. They're already starting on the COP, aren't they? They're starting on the COP and stuff. You know what I mean? That's going to create a lot of jobs in Liverpool.
Did you see that? They're extending the COP.
Yeah, it's going to create. Yeah.
Oh, that's lovely then. That is lovely, because I would love to see out the COP, you know.
Yeah, but
I love it.
Because remember at the day they was thing, what name, Mo? There was it was a situation that the people that was living around the COP, do you know what I mean? They wouldn't move or something like that. They didn't want to move on. They couldn't get planning permission, but they got planning permission now, and they started working on it. Do you know what I mean? Extending the COP. But like when these guys eventually come in, it's going to create a lot of jobs in Liverpool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's going to create a lot of jobs in Liverpool, right? But we have got different circumstances to Newcastle, to Man City, and to Chelsea because we was already big without the money. Having the money,
commercial revenue and global support.
No, but and even winning stuff. You know what I mean? We was winning titles. We didn't need tons and tons of money to win things. You know what I mean? We was doing it anyway, organically.
Yep.
You feel me?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We was doing it with Igor Biscam and Jimmy Traore. Imagine that, you know. That's true, though, isn't it?
You did it with Sneetzer.
It's true.
No. Hold on. I'm not having this blasphemy on Vladimir, bro. Vladimir was decent.
You know what was the game against me, so what I found with him, he was good. Don't get me wrong, he was good, but he's inconsistent.
Yeah, put it this way.
He's inconsistent. But yeah, you know what I mean? But like people like Jimmy Traore, you know, Igor Biscam, Harry Kuehl, you know.
He went off after 10 minutes. I'm not even giving him anything.
Yeah, well.
I was watching that game, though.
He was going to be technical about it. Yeah, he did. But like these bands, for a sense of purposes, they were in the starting lineup, man.
Yeah.
So he's winning Champions League getting day with people like that. I mean, Steve Finnan. No, he went off, didn't he? Steve Finnan went off injured, didn't he?
Steve Finnan went off as well.
No, but he went off at half time though, so that's different.
Steve Finnan is one of the most underrated fullbacks, bro. He really is.
Oh, preach.
How about Jamie Carragher?
Being
a Champions League winner.
He can piss right off him, bro.
Yeah, it's true. He
can actually piss right off him.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And what about Dribble Cisse that broke his leg about a couple of months before?
Yeah.
I know.
Comes back to the final. So really and truly, nobody can tell us nothing, really. You know what I mean? If obviously one of these people come in and they start spending loads of money and then we start winning back-to-back titles and stuff, yeah, right? Nobody could tell us nothing because we was doing that anyway.
Yep.
Piss off. I don't want to hear it. We was doing that anyway.
You bought the league. No, we won the league without money and then we won it with money.
Yeah, simple. We was doing it anyway. We was doing it before you even knew it. So don't tell me nothing. You understand what I'm saying, you know? But like, so what it is today, they can create a lot of jobs in Liverpool. You know what I mean? So Mo, give me your thoughts, man. Come talk to me, preach to me.
I'll give you my thoughts in this. I told every single one of them, every single one of my friends and the people I work with, please make sure you are subscribed to Amazon Prime.
We got Prime TV, Liverpool channel.
There you go. Because that's exactly how Liverpool will afford the new players, the wages and everything.
Yeah, but I'm subscribing, man. I'm subscribing.
Genuinely,
have you subscribed yet,
to Amazon Prime? I've been subscribed. I've been subscribed, and now if they tell me to pay £15 a month, I'll be more than happy to do it.
All right, say less.
Actually,
Amazon Prime. Amazon Prime as our sponsor next season. Yeah. Imagine Amazon Prime on the shirt right there. That'll be Joe.
I'd be loving that.
It would be good, but it can't happen. You can't sponsor. You can't sponsor your own your own club.
When I was working at Amazon, Rods, I was on an apprenticeship for leadership of Amazon, right? To be a team leader, basically, right? And one of the programs we talked about was Prime. And he said, how can we improve Prime? And I went, we'll just make it more like Netflix, just with the added bonus that you can buy movies.
Yeah.
2 weeks later, they did it.
And what did you get out of it?
Absolutely nothing. I went, you did exactly what I told you to do, so why'd you ask me?
Yeah, it's shit, isn't it?
2 weeks later, they changed the whole thing 2 weeks later.
I worked at all the sort of Amazons and they around this area. I worked at one, Milton Keynes, Hempstead, Dunstable. Yeah. And Milton Keynes again, all of them. You know what I mean? Well, yeah, it's just like, so yeah, carry on, man. Carry on, man.
So yeah, a change on the ownership and spending money, put it this way, hopefully it changes now with Jeff, because I do not think, I'll be honest, I do not think he's here to fill his pockets more than it already it's filled.
Yeah.
Nah,
I
people
think
like that people like that like to spend and invest. They don't like to just sit there. You didn't get
exactly,
to 280 billion by just sitting there doing nothing.
exactly. But how you gain money and how you get dividends by spending.
Yeah.
Mm.
The more
So
successful we are, the more successful he'll be.
there you go. So
Yeah.
I'm hoping if and it's a matter of when now. It's not even if.
Yeah.
When it happens, then I'll be more than happy. Now, we've been saying to all these Chelseas, the Cities, the Uniteds, you can say the PSG, call them oil money, like fucking spend to win clubs. I'll be happy to be for Liverpool to be the exact same now because we have, like you said, Uncle, we have done it without the money.
Yeah.
It'll be even sweeter now with money.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Sweeter now with money.
We'll be able to compete.
I'm telling you.
If Liverpool actually spend the money wisely, like City did, like PSG did, then flipping and we'll be unstoppable in the next 10 to 15 years.
I can see it.
Yeah. Genuinely.
The one thing about going to City was we're guaranteed to get to win at least a trophy. Once Liverpool start winning trophies season for season for season, the global fan base takes off, and every single player, when he hears the word Liverpool, is now going, they win.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what you want. If you
That's
win
exactly what I
titles,
want.
you win leagues, you win Champions League, you get into finals all the time. As soon as your name's brought into the conversation, it's like, goodbye, I'm going there.
Yep.
It doesn't matter you have to live in Liverpool. That's irrelevant at that point. Because when you're on the pitch, you're getting more success.
You know something, yeah? I'll tell you something, right? You know, do you remember when there was a time when you had English teams that was always in the finals, innit? There was always in finals and stuff.
Yeah.
Like we Man City or Liverpool, you know what I mean, and so on. And you had the finals Europa League and stuff.
I remember the 2019. It was us and Tottenham in the final Champions League, and it was Arsenal and Chelsea, I believe.
In the UEFA Cup, yeah, final. So really and truly, even at that time, that made a lot of these players come to England anyway. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So imagine it today. Imagine it.
English teams are picking up the Conference League, the Europa League. Yeah, these English clubs are picking up the other trophies. Yeah. Outside PSG, the English clubs are picking up the Conference and the Europa.
Yeah, that's it. I know. This is what I'm talking about. Do you know what I mean? This is like because like we was getting in finals. There was always an English team in the finals. I remember the day. Mm-hmm. If you remember, right, people like Sepp Blatter and Michel Platini did not like that. They did not like that.
No.
Do you know what I mean? You know, but because of that and everything, that you found out a lot of these players that you didn't think will come to England were coming to England.
Yeah.
So imagine that day, sort of like that. You know, then we obviously get this investment and we can, you know what I mean, start buying players and then see how successful we have been without the money. Do you know what I mean? They're gonna think to themselves, well, if we put money in, right, they could be more successful. The more success, the more money for us. Because people invest money into something to get a return, don't they? That's what they do.
They want a sort of guarantee. They want a little bit of a guarantee that you're going to make something.
Yep.
They're willing to risk it if there's even if there's not a 100% guarantee, as long as there's like a 60-70% guarantee, they're more likely to invest.
Yeah. I'm telling you, that's the way it is, man. That is the way it is. Yeah.
Genuinely, if when it happens and it actually Liverpool be smart about it, exciting times ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Literally exciting times ahead.
I am literally at the end of the day, right? It will literally be a situation at the day It'd be lovely, innit? It would be lovely.
Yeah.
After that, the only time I want to hear FSG's name is just to tell them that they're our owners. I don't want to hear their names about anything else after that.
But to be honest, when you talking about FSG, talking about FSG, right? When you kind of look, when you look at it, if they pull off, right, they want to pull off. I'm glitching. I'm stopping and glitching for some reason to ask Cloud. You know what I mean? Let me take this off to Pussy Cloud. Yeah. I'm really moving kind of funny on this thing, yeah. Yeah, so if they complete what they want to complete, yeah, FSG, you can't actually say they're good businessmen, people. You know why? Right? The way that Mark Grobridge was breaking it down yesterday, it made sense.
Yeah.
Right? Mark Grobridge was saying today, and let me know if you agree with me. Mark Grobridge was saying FSG have always been looking for investors to invest into the club. They've always been looking for sort of like, for investors to do what they can't do, i.e., spend a certain kind of money. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because he's saying it and they say, look, if and when these guys come in, right, deals like Bradley Barcola where it's costing 100 million, over 100 million, I expect that regularly at Liverpool. Yeah, and this is what FSG basically in the day has always wanted. They always wanted the fact that they sort of like somebody to come in and be able to invest big. So what these guys, when these guys come in, they buy a 30% share, yeah, and then they call for it. But the end goal is for them to buy, have FSG sell the club to them. Do you know what I mean? And the club's worth valued at 6 billion. It's valued at 6 billion. If FSG get to sell the club to these guys here for 6 billion, they got obviously 100% control. Yeah, 6 billion, right? What can then happen is they can go on and buy some more bigger. You know what I mean? Buy something bigger, buy like a network. You know what I mean, or whatever. They can go and buy something bigger. Yeah. But it's good business for them because at the end of the day, they've just made 6 billion out of something they bought. For 300 million. Do you know what I mean? And what they've done, yeah, instead of sort of like being able to buy players sort of like every season, what they've actually done, they've got sponsorships, made sort of like Liverpool advertising. Do you know what I mean? Because what it is with sort of like the Americans, they're the king of advertising. You know what I mean? Listen, there's nobody that advertises like them. They're just king at it.
Yeah.
Know exactly how to do it. They can make a cucumber look sexy, right? And so, like, basically, in the day, sort of like this is what they do, right? So that's what they've been doing the last 17 years. They've been making Liverpool advertising and like really good, so like people will want to come and invest in it because that was the end goal, to have people like spend money at the end of the day that they couldn't spend. They knew they couldn't spend that money. You know what I'm saying? So the more likelihood of it is that we don't like the way they've actually done it. They've gone around it. But if this happens, yeah, if by 2029, 2030 they sell Liverpool and sell for 6 billion and they go and offer their merry way, yeah, you could say it, and that's good business. They're good businessmen. I don't know what you guys think about it.
Yeah, if it's going from that time, then yeah, 100%. I agree. That's good business. If they're saying that they just could not compete because City was state-owned and Man United had far too much revenue ahead of them, and they'd also been successful for so many years, then yeah, I could understand with the way they did things. The only black mark I've got against them, and I've said this to you as well, was letting our assets go for free. Salah should never be going for free. Trent should never be going for free. Konate should never be going for free. All the big players that I've always got for free from Liverpool should never have been going for free. You had to get something for them, and you never did. You just let them go for free. and then end up selling another player from the first team to bring in another player. That's the only mark against them I'd have to give them. Other than that, if that could be their business structure, then fine, let's see if it works. But letting our assets go for free, I've never liked.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. What's your Mo? What's your thing on it?
On what again? Is it for the
FSG? FSG basically. You know what I mean? What they?
I reckon within 5 years, like you said, they want to sell Liverpool completely. About 5-6 years, whatever the time. I think how long they've been here? Actually, I forgot.
2010.
2000, 16 years now. Generally, I think by like 2030-ish, 2031, I think there'll be no more FSG in Liverpool. And is that a good thing for us? I generally say so. It is, because even though sell to buy, or kind of win to buy, but mostly sell to buy, that is thing that I do not, and I would not condone. I would not like whatsoever. Why would we sell some players that we actually need for us to get more players? First, if a player wants to leave, like Luis Diaz wanted to leave, that's fair. Like, we can't do anything.
Yeah. But I think we could have kept all of Luis Diaz though.
Yeah, but I wanted Luis Diaz to stay, but at the end of the day, he wanted to leave, so we can't force a player that wants to leave.
No, I didn't want to leave. He could have stayed, man.
I'm pretty sure he wanted to leave.
True. It's true. I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
And I get. I just think what should have happened in that scenario. Correct me if I'm wrong. We should have got a replacement. There's no way we shouldn't have got a replacement. You know what I mean? Even if someone is good as Luis Diaz, you know what I mean? But we never. That's the sort of like bad thing about it, is the fact that we never got a replacement. Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
We generally did not get a replacement for Luis Diaz so far.
No.
They might get it with Barcola, but we never know if that's going to happen or not so far. But we'll see.
What do you think of Muniz when he was playing the other day? His speed could really be vital on that right wing.
Who? Say that again, sorry.
Muniz.
Oh, yeah.
His speed in pre-season.
He's very rapid. He's very rapid.
Yeah, but we need more players like that. There's no doubt about it. We need more players like that.
That speed, especially with Iraola's system, will be deadly.
Yeah.
Very much.
Yeah.
But I'm excited to see Munoz play. Sunday, I think he'll definitely play Sunday in one of the games full time. And we'll see on next Sunday as well. After that, we'll play Newcastle to see if he will get minutes or not. Both on their phones.
Sorry. I think mine was on his phone as well.
I said we'll see Munoz play 60 for the whole 90 one of the games on Sunday, because we play twice.
I think he should though.
Yeah, and on one of them he will. Definitely on one of them he will, and then we'll see if he gets minutes on Sunday against what? Sunday after that against who we playing? Newcastle.
Yeah, because I think what it is.
Yeah,
I think next
Sunday we play twice. I think one of them he will play the full 90.
Oh, is it one of those games again when you play 2 times in one day?
Yeah. We'll play Como twice on Sunday.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Why?
We do this every year recently.
We do this every year. I don't know.
Yeah.
No, but remember it was like when we played twice that last time.
I think last year we did. I forgot, like Sevilla last year or something like that. I might be wrong. We did, like we have been playing twice recently. So the first one will be at like a 12 o'clock-ish, and then the second will be 6 p.m.
Oh, okay.
So one of them, I think Munoz will play the full 90.
Yeah.
And then
I think you could be right, actually, you know.
Yeah, then the Sunday after that, we'll see what happens if he gets any minutes against Newcastle, which I do believe he should, because
Does that mean Arugio will be able to play on Sunday?
Yeah. He should. Yeah, he will definitely get minutes against Como on Sunday, guaranteed.
Good.
If he's fit enough, of course. I don't know if he'll be fit or not, because he did get injured before the World Cup, and he wasn't with Uruguay in the World Cup. So I don't know his injury, where it stands right now.
Yeah,
but we'll see.
I think as well. I think he could be right still, but like that they would be playing twice against the same team, and I want to see sort of like Munoz second day. If that's the case, he has to play one game when he's playing 90 minutes.
Yeah, one of the games will be fun, 90.
Yeah, because that's the only way you're going to see what he's about. But he is, as I said, he is faster than that.
Fast.
But he is very fast. But
I don't know if you lot remember, there was one clip where he gone past a player, and that player was noted like he couldn't catch him up.
Oh, that's what I've seen.
Yeah. If I can find it on TikTok, Uncle, I'll send it to you. One sec. Let me have a look. I'll put it on a private chat and have a look at it. Don't put it on the thing you because
no, I'll get copyright for that.
Yeah.
Read out some of these things for please. In the meantime, please, my boy. Yeah, this one. Read it. Start with this one.
Thanks, Unc. Lol, Ish and Dean are hilarious on Ends quiz night.
They're funny. They are funny. They are funny guys.
Nat says, Uncle, don't forget to make your mum a nice cup of tea.
No, what it is tonight? She went upstairs early with some juice. She's in her room now, and she goes like, if she needs a cup of tea, she'll give me a shout. So yeah.
Uncle, yes, Rod's father. Big up Hamza.
Yeah, Hamza's everyone.
Hamza Jazz. Hayne says, hi Natasha. Big up Hayne. Nat says, hi Hayne. Hamza says, in fairness, Fozzie needs to sort his attitude out. I'm not sure what that's.
No, I don't think so. I have to respectfully disagree with that. I'm going to respectfully disagree with that. I'm not going to angrily disagree with that. I'm going to respectfully disagree with that. You know what I mean? Because everybody's entitled to their opinion. Do you know what I'm saying? Everybody's entitled to their opinion. But as a person that knows Fuzzy very well, I will respectfully disagree with him. Respectfully. All the greatest respect.
He's been having a go at a few other lads recently. I'm not even sure what that's in relation to, so I'm just moving on.
The only person I know he had a disagreement was, and they've kind of sorted it out was Mickey. Other than that, it's just nobody really.
Haynes says, I still think we'll buy a right back. We might. You never know. Hamza says he's negative though. Rod's Fuzzy is. He has his own opinions.
He's not negative. That's one thing that Fuzzy's not. You know what I mean? He's not negative. No, I don't think he is negative. I think he's a guy that wants the best for his club.
Yeah, I was about to say people need to like differentiate between being negative and seeing how it is for you to like for like whatever the situation is. I want it to be better. It's completely different. It's completely different.
I agree. Yeah. And that says the Don Hussam stream yesterday, it was terrible, shouting and speaking over people as well. Not a nice stream at all. But people like chaos, so I guess people tune in for that. I personally don't want to see that. Hamza says, big up chat. Yeah, everyone big up. Ash says, facts Uncle White, which is why I unsubscribed to Mo and Idiot Hussam. All right, we're not doing that.
Yeah, I mean, you know, he's... I just find Judge Mo not for me. Hussein not really for me. So really and truly, when you go on those channels, you just know what to expect. You just know what to expect, really.
Yeah, screaming, shouting, heated debates is what it is. They should not be mean to Fuzzy. He is one of the nicest people.
Yeah, that's
a grown man. He can hold his own.
No, that's why I said that. And they sort of like when he said something about. He said something else. I said, I respectfully disagree. I respectfully disagree. You know, and then when he said about like Fuzzy being like negative, I was just saying, look, you know, he's not a negative person. As a person that knows him well, do you know what I mean? He's not a negative person. He just wants the best for his club, and he can't really fault that. Do you know what I mean? The things about me and Fuzzy have many discussions. You know, many discussions about Liverpool. He phones me, I phone him. We have many discussions on Liverpool. and sometimes, some of the time, we don't agree on the same subject. You know what I mean? You know, it's not to say that sort of like that I'm negative or he's negative. It's just that we just don't agree on certain things. You know what I mean? So
you're both heading to the same destination, but you don't want on different journeys. Just put it like
yeah,
that.
it's just like you're not always going to agree on something. If everybody agreed, the world would be sort of like a boring place.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Uncle, have a look at it quickly. I'll put it on a private chat.
Yeah, give me a second. I'll have a look at it still.
Haynes says, who's Sam don't have a little respect for other people's opinions. Hamza says, Fozzie is the same, no respect for other people. Okay.
No, I don't agree with that.
Tell you what, fella, we need to get the deal done for Barcola as soon as possible because I believe that Arsenal are speaking with his representatives. They can speak with representatives all you want. It's coming to Liverpool's end of. That says these investors will put Liverpool back on the top where they belong, and the other teams and fans do not like it. Of course they don't. Why would they? Because they know how dominant we've been without owners. So imagine what we're like with money. Is what it is.
Yeah.
That says, check Barcola news. I checked on X. I didn't see anything new about Barcola. And that says, Uncle, you will have to change into your silky pajamas and a silky robe.
Stop that.
That says, Mo is back. And that says, those 115 charges are still delayed. I'm not surprised. And that says, what is your thoughts of these new investors? She's asking you that.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll say we'll go around the table. You first.
I like them. I do. I like the fact that they've all got a B next to their name, which means a lot of investments coming our way. The biggest one is obviously Jeff Bezos, but the other three, they bring in investment as well, guys. It's not just Bezos. It's all four of them. It's a consortium. They're going to put their money together and invest in Liverpool. That can only help us out. And that's what I'm really excited about.
What are you, Mo?
If that means we're going to spend a bit more money to get the players we need, then I'm all ears. I'm definitely with it.
I saw that one. Sorry.
Yeah.
I saw that one.
He's fast, isn't he?
He's fast.
We'll do a meme of a road runner next time with Barley Coyote chasing after him. Footy's in the building. Big up, Punks. Hope you're well. I'm free if you want me to jump on.
Yeah. I'll put the link in a minute. Give me a second. I'll put the link in.
Mr. B, if City get off with the charges, then every club in the Premier League needs to boycott the league until City get punished for breaking the rules. 100% agree. Nat says, hi, Footy reacts. Nat says, Uncle likes the Liverpool team of the 80s. I didn't get to see it. Even if I watch it now, it's just knowledge, it's not experience. So that's why I prefer to see the team I've seen over the years. Peruvian Copite, big up, guys. The chat, hope you're all good. Yep, we are fine. Haynes says, looks like Jones will be gone this week. Yeah, it's an unfortunate situation with Jones, but if he wants to go, what can you do?
Yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, it's true.
Already got Amazon TV already in our house. Big up. Haynes says, Amazon Prime will be my favorite. I've had Amazon Prime for years.
Oh, one second. Footy Reacts, the link's in the chat. Yeah, so jump in when you're ready. Yeah.
Okay. Peruvian Copite, Liverpool fans should get a discount for Amazon Prime, but all the other clubs pay full price. I like that. Uncle will be on with his weekly cookery show.
Yeah, man.
Lisa and Mbappe 2027, if only that. I would love that. But when Bezos gets in the club and all the money he's got, we still have to stick by the FFP rules. No, we don't.
No, you don't.
Because financial fair play is essentially you can only spend what you make. Well, we would be doing that because we make lots of money by being a global fan base and also commercial revenue. It's just that FSG don't want to spend all of that. We actually do make a lot of revenue. I think it's something like 702 million we make on revenue. I think it's like the 5th highest in the world. Obviously, Madrid are first, and then the others. Uncle will be dancing non-stop. 100% he will. Peruvian Copite. Will things still potentially have to go through FSG with them still being majority owners, or do you think this consortium will have more of a say on the footballing matters? Well, they're buying a 33% stake in the club. And the only reason they're buying that is to invest. And the only thing they've been investing in is obviously Liverpool. They won't be investing in FSG themselves. They'll be investing in Liverpool because that's what they're football guys, not baseball guys, not NFL or anything like that. They're football. They want to focus on the football.
Do you know what it is? So 1 second. Do you know what it is as well? With that comment, face it and don't. They with these guys, they're gonna be doing what FSG want them to do.
Yeah.
And FSG want investors to obviously spend money on transfers of what they can't spend. So they'd be happy for them to spend on transfers and stuff, and they say, "Yeah, go for it, mate. For the boots."
Yeah. What's it going to cost me? Nothing. Okay. Hugo says, "Big up chat. How's it going? Big up Hugo."
Allow that picture, innit?
What a name, man.
Allow that picture.
What a name.
Hi Hugo from that. Hugo says, "Hi Natasha, hands yellow, heart red." We can't.
That's an emoji. That's an emoji. Isn't it?
But I think that'll probably come up on the.
Give me 1 second. 1 second. I'll take over quick.
Yeah, cool.
Foot Reacts is here. So big up Footy. Big up Footy. Big up.
Yeah, in the basement. All right, Footy. Put the lights on, lad.
What are you lot saying, man? I'm good, man.
I'm good.
We got a celebrity in the mix. We got Muniz.
You know what I mean? Let me read out some more. Let me read out some more of this chat. Let me read out more of this chat, and I'll we'll carry on the conversation. Hi Hugo, that's come from Mr. B. Cut forward check Buckholder News.
I didn't see anything. You can check it for.
A big up, Mr. B. Liverpool. Good times are here, meaning get proper top players to come from Hugo.
Hopefully,
yeah. This one's coming from North Red. I think he's new, you know, this guy here.
I've never seen that before. Definitely do that.
Yeah. Please, and welcome to the channel. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Also hit the notification button. And there's some links in the description that you need to get involved in as well. So please do that first. Yeah. I don't want this type of person involved in our club. He treats his workers like shite, poor wages, long hours. We are founded on working class principle, built by working class principle. Too late for that. What I will say, unfortunately, with that, it's too late for that because AXA, they got some dodgy stuff going on with them, and it's to do with what you're saying. Standard Charter are the same, so we're already there. You're already there. We're already there.
And unfortunately, the market is so bloated right now that most players are 100 million plus, 80 plus. And if you can't afford to buy them by having the principles that we've had, you can't compete. And would you rather us never win a league title again or start competing again? I'd rather compete because I've never seen success in my lifetime.
Breathing Cop Out says, smash the likes. North Red says, again, I don't want to be wet blanket, but this could take a number of years. Next season, I'm fearful. You never know. Hugo says, I heard the link for another Muniz from Crystal Palace, the right back, Daniel Muniz. Okay.
Never
Yeah, he's a right back. He's good. He is actually good, actually.
Oh, that's good.
So we're linked with him. Ravi says, "Big up, lads. Wagwan, Liverpool, moving like the apprentice. You know?
Yes.
Fuzzy's just realistic on his opinions. He knows what's up, like Donald Jones." Cop advice to all this is stop thinking, start drinking. Lots of laughs.
Yes.
And the last one for the time being is Ravi from Ravi. Questions and thoughts on Isaac when he gets the ball to his feet in good areas. I'll let you answer that first. Yeah. Let you answer that first. Let 40 Racks is just coming after this question.
Yo, big up, lads, man. Yeah, I just want to say, Uncle, big up for the link as well. And
no worries, man. No worries.
I hope everyone's doing well. I hope all the family's well. And Yeah, big up the chat, hit the likes and subscribe. What was that question again? Sorry.
Let me put it up for you.
Thoughts on Isak when he gets the ball in the feet in the good areas. I've said it for the longest time, in my opinion, when Alexander Isak's at his best. I think he's pound for pound the best striker in world football.
Mm. Yeah, that goal he scored the other day when he took one touch. He took one touch and it was in the back of the net, wasn't it?
Isak's a bad man. Give him the ball, he's going to put the ball in the back of the net. And I've always said he's a better footballer than Erling Haaland. The only striker that's better than Alexander Isak as overall play is probably Harry Kane, and that's probably it. And Harry Kane probably beats him on passing in terms of a dribbler, first touch, better to watch on the eye. I think Alexander Isak is better than him, and people may call my opinion out for that, but I watch football with my eyes, and I just think Isak's a bad man, and I think he's going to get his 30+ goals this season as long as he stays fit. Considering that he's now getting a pre-season, and albeit we don't have Mickey van der Ven, the absolute rat that breaks his leg in it.
He broke his leg.
Yeah, when Van der Ven broke his leg.
Yes.
The absolute prat.
Yeah, I remember that. So let me get your thoughts, right, on this Jeff Bezos situation, because obviously we've been talking about it for a bit now. I mean, I've got Cop Fathers, and obviously I've got Mose as well. But let me get your, as you just come in, let me get your view on it. What's your view on this Jeff Bezos? Basically, the consortium going to take over Liverpool. What's your thoughts?
My thoughts are just very simple. Like, for me, I could care where you're from, how you earn your money, as long as you've got Liverpool's best intentions in heart in terms of Anfield, the actual fan base, in terms of what Liverpool presents as a city and as a football club, and its rituals and values. As long as you don't try and damage that, I couldn't really care. I want an ownership like Manchester City that's actually going to come out and speak to the fans and say, this is the direction we're gonna go into, because I pay my hard-earned money. I expect my owners to come out and say, apologies for the poor season. This is where we want to go moving forward. When have we ever seen Hogan, John W. Henry, anybody at the top end of the football club come out and speak about where they actually want to go to as a football club? We had that poxy apology that was pathetic with the dying flowers in the background, and we had that absolute waste of a space of a round table a couple of months ago. So I'm just all for it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't really have anything against FSG. I just want them to actually back my football club, because Liverpool, for me, are the biggest club in England, and they're not acting like it. We act more like a Brentford, a Brighton, a Crystal Palace. We don't act like the biggest club in world football, when we should be. We should be the Real Madrid of England. We are the most successful team of England. When I speak to my granddad and stuff, and Liverpool dominating in the 70s and the 80s, I want exactly that. I don't want to be seeing 1 or 2 league titles in nearly 10 years. I don't care about the stories or this and that. All I care about is see my players' armpits. I want to see armpits in the sky, lifting trophies. That's what matters. Not next season FC, because let's be honest, the absolute parasites that is Richard Hughes, who can jog on to Al Hilal, and Michael Edwards can jog on a slot, jog on, and at this rate, the rest of them can jog on. Yeah, and after this fan base sticking up for them is absolute jokes, not setting the standards. And half of these people, what makes me laugh, half of these people, are way older than me, so they would have seen Liverpool dominating. So where's your standards at? I've seen 2 league titles, and I want to see 2-3 titles in a row. We should be the Bayern Munich of England, winning 10 in a row, like Celtic winning 9-10 league titles in a row. We should be that. The Premier League is crap. Let's be brutally honest. The Premier League might be the biggest league in the world, but it's crap, because Chelsea, rubbish, not won a league in 10 years. Manchester United, not won a league in 13 years. Leicester have won it more recently than Manchester United. We let a bang average, negative Arsenal win the Premier League.
Yeah.
What does that say about the rest of the 19 clubs? They should be ashamed and embarrassing themselves. So I just hope, we get owners that's going to actually want to take Liverpool to the top. They actually want to come out and speak to the fan base. I couldn't care where you're from. If you're from Bangladesh, Scotland, Brazil, like, I'll be honest, I just want to see Liverpool be successful. So, do you know what I mean?
No, I hear you. I hear you.
Really, yeah.
I hear you. No, I really hear you. You know what I mean? And well said. Well said. Do we all agree on that?
Yes,
oh yeah,
1,000%.
Yeah.
I mean, I personally suffered the most. I had the full 30 years.
Yeah.
Uncle seeing big titles. What did I have thrown at me when I was growing up? Where's your Premier League? I went through the whole, this is our season. Every single season up until 2019-20. That's all I got branded. This is your season, FC. When I was working at Amazon, I was working at DHL, every company I'd worked for, it was always branded at me. Liverpool will never win the Premier League. That was always branded at me because we never did. When it was created in 1992, I was in bloody school, all the way up until 2019-20 when we won the first one. All the way through that, I supported Liverpool every single time. So I want to see the success that Rod's got to see, because I never got to see anything other than heartache growing up.
Yeah, for real. Let me talk to footy again. What do you think of that? About, like, obviously, go around the table. What's your thoughts on our new defender we got on loan, Ronald Araujo?
I'll be honest. I'm happy about the signing because right now I would take any of you lads as centre back. We need bodies through the door. Do you know what I mean? We've got an injury-prone Joe Gomez that we get to see 5 times a year. We've got Jamie Jacquet who's coming back from a 6-month layoff shoulder injury. Giovanni Leone is still not back, and Virgil van Dijk is 35. At this rate, we're going to be seeing Endo at centre back. Big up Endo and that, but come on now. Do you know what I mean? If we're being real, I'm taking anyone through the door. I think he played 34 games last season. Yeah, a lot of those minutes were 5-10 minutes to go, but he shows that he was actually fit enough to be on the bench. So if he can come in and play 25 games for Liverpool, do a decent job, I'm taking it. We need bodies through the door, and even the own manager is coming out, and that's one thing I love about Antonio Iraola, the fact that he's coming out and basically calling out the owners indirectly by saying we need defensive reinforcements. So I'm happy about the signing. This was a defender not too long ago. That was one of the best defenders in La Liga. So, and by the way, it's not like he's a washed 32, 33-year-old. He's a 27-year-old in his prime. And I spoke to a Barca fan the other day, and he said one of the reasons why he has declined is due to the mental health and the mental state and stuff like that. So
yeah,
he's at no better club than Liverpool. That the fan base is going to back him, and
that's what he had. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're 100% right. If he comes in and he plays well and stuff, and especially if he makes a crunching goal-saving tackle. Do you know what I mean? He's going to go down in folk history. He will go down in folk history, and even with the stuff for the mental health, right? Nobody knows what people go through from day to day. Do you know what I mean? And also as well, it could have been anything. It could be anything. He could have lost his missus. They could have broken up. He could have lost a family member. It could have been anything. What I'm happy about is the fact that he's got the help and that he's needed, and he's come through shining through the other side. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, I didn't really like the fact that people was using mental health as a negative to why we shouldn't have him. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's just not really necessary.
Do you remember? Sorry to cut you off, Uncle. Do you remember the Adriano situation, the Brazilian Adriano? See what happened to him? Yeah.
And I always say, had there been the right and appropriate help for him, you know what I mean? His football career would have lasted a lot more longer than what he did. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if you guys agree, but that's what I feel.
Yeah. There's not enough that ever gets said for men's mental health. It always just gets brushed under the carpet and you're told just man up. Doesn't matter what you go through, you got to man up. You're supposed to be a leader. You're supposed to be a survivor.
But that goes for, I think that goes for sort of like, I think that goes for men and women. Do you know what I mean? You know,
not in the same way though, Rods. Come on.
No, Uncle, no.
No, but do you know what I mean? I'm not really bothered about whether one gets sort of like more thing or one doesn't. I'm not really bothered about that. That really literally doesn't bother me. What I'm bothered about is if the person gets the help, no matter if they're a man or a woman, they get the help. Whether they're slow to get it but get it, or whether they're fast to get it and get it. I'm not really bothered about the unbalance of it. That doesn't really bother me. Seriously, all I'm bothered about is the person does actually gets it, and they can sort of like come out through the other side. Do you understand what I'm saying? You know, I don't really with mental health. I don't think we should really be bringing the politics into it. Do you know what I mean?
It's not the politics. It's my own anecdotal experience of what I actually went
through. Yeah,
but
what I'm trying to say, you got the help, didn't you?
No,
you didn't get the help.
No.
Well, then that is out of order. They didn't get the help.
They judge me because hers was internal and mine was external. She needed longer to recover than I did, even though we went through the same thing.
Yeah, I know people. That's what I'm saying. I know people,
and then told, you've got to get back into society now. You've had long enough to grieve. She was given 2 years.
Yeah, but that was that. Yeah, I understand that. But then what I'm saying today is like, I'm more interested in the fact that they sort of like is the person that they sort of like gets the help, and then they, because I'm not getting help. There's nothing that anybody can do about it. There's nothing anybody can do about it, unless at the day you personally and a group of people that didn't get the help campaign for it, campaign for the fact that the day that sort of like you need to men at the day need to be sort of like need to be sort of like getting help as well. Do you know what I mean? That's one other thing. Do you know what I mean? But like, other than that, going into the politics of obviously of like who gets what and who gets this and that, right? When it comes to mental health, I don't really go into it. Do you know what I mean? Because I know at the end of the day when I went through my shit, and I'm still going through it now. Do you know what I mean? I'm still going through it now. It's not as if I sat down with anybody and say, well, this and this and this and that. I've had to deal with that myself, and obviously speaking to family members. Do you know what I mean? So I've dealt with that myself. Do you know what I mean? Because like my situation at the day meant a lot of people don't realize that I was with my dad until he when he died. I held his dead body. Do you know what I mean? And I went through all that when he was deteriorating. When he was deteriorating, I was also deteriorating as well.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? And it's not as if they, people at the day were rushing to give me help. So I've been through it. Yeah. But I got kind of some of the help that I needed to get through it. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm saying. That they look at the end of the day, right? We don't know what people go through. Yeah. And we don't know what affects people. The smallest of things that they can affect people's mental health. So to use that and they as a negative to why you don't want something at your club, that's piss poor.
Yeah, I don't agree with that at all.
That's piss poor. Do you know what I mean? He's had his challenges. He's dealt with it. You know what I mean? Give him a chance, man. Come on now. Seriously, what are we? Do you know what I mean? What are we, man? It's just like what I've seen on social media in respects to sort of like, this guy in there. There's a lot of negativity. I think, come on now, man. Seriously.
Do you know what makes me laugh though? It's a loan deal. So the actual loan deal is only going to cost 8 million. It's a win-win. If he's good, we buy him for like what, 50, 40 million quid, right?
Yeah, 55, isn't it?
In today's market, that's good. And if he's crap, he goes back to Barca.
Yeah.
So we can't. The thing is, we are allowed to criticize the club, but at the same time, we also have to give fair points to the club when it's actually needed and due.
Right, exactly.
So, do you know what I mean? But the thing is, I get people's frustration still because we still need another defender, in my opinion. We still need a right back because, let's be honest, I like Frimpong going forward, but his defensive awareness and defensive positioning is awful.
Cool. Yeah,
Like, I probably think I've got better positioning than Jeremy Frimpong. Do you know what I mean?
When we got him, I said we can't have him as a right back, but he can never be a right back. He can't be a right back. So I don't understand why we got him in the first place.
He was cheap.
And do you know what? To be fair, and the day with him, he wanted to come, didn't he? He really wanted to come to the club, I suppose. But yeah, I get what you're saying. Footy. I think his defensive positioning is crap. It is crap. Do you know what I mean? No, it is though, isn't it? Come on, seriously, call a spade a spade. It's crap. Do you know what I mean? I don't like to.
I would sell him, you know.
Huh?
I actually would sell him.
Listen, my mum's got a better position than him.
How's it any different than
3 years old, mate? You know what I mean?
How's it any different?
Yeah, I know you like that one for you. I know you like that one for you. I know you like that one.
Hey, if you know, you know.
You know those ones, isn't it? No, but I just think, yes, you know what? Going forward, he is probably one of the sort of like best defenders you can have going forward. Do you know what I mean? And put those balls in the air. Because do you remember that game against Arsenal when it was like 0-0? We played them at the egg round. It was 0-0.
Yeah.
He could have scored, you know. He could have scored that goal, and we could have won that game. Right? He
got a lot of deflected goals, didn't he?
No, but what it was, he literally got put through, and he was clean through, wasn't he? He was clean through, and instead of him shooting across goal, he passed it to I think he passed it to Mo or somebody like that. He passed it to somebody, and then obviously when he passed it to that person, that chance was gone. But he could have actually won that game.
Like, if it was up to me, I'll sell Frimpong tomorrow. Look, nothing against the lad, but I'm thinking about what is Frimpong actually going to do for me. And it looks like we're not really going to play with wing backs. Bring on Frimpong with 15 minutes to go to stretch the pitch with his pace. That's about it. But with how bad our defensive options are and our quality is at the back, what's Frimpong going to offer? Bradley's made a Weetabix. And by the way, Frimpong's injury record is getting bad because he picked up a few hamstrings last season. So who are we going to play right back again? We're going to go back to what we did last season.
Yeah, but to be fair, Slot wasn't doing any proper training either. So none of the players were actually fit. So he's trying to sprint on not match fit legs. So of course he's going to get hamstring issues. Most of the team ended up with hamstring issues, if you remember. So I'll put that down to his training because it just wasn't ideal for the likes of Frimpong. It was ideal for Kanate. He was fine because he didn't really train much. So when he got on the pitch, he was fine. He didn't get injured for 2 years, you know.
You know what it is, though, but you know what it is. What I would say, I put to you guys there. Do you know what I mean? It's like he's been injured already. You know what I mean? And he must have had all summer and day to like, you know, to really train. And he's been injured already. You know what I mean? All right. Yes, have it straight, yeah? We sell Frimpong, right? I'm going to go around the table. We sell Frimpong. Who do we bring in, Copfather?
I don't know. That's why I don't want to get rid of Frimpong.
What?
That's the reason why I don't want to get rid of Frimpong. I don't know who comes in.
You must have something in mind that you bring in.
No, I'm happy with Frimpong, mate. I'm fine with him.
I've got a play in my head, but I don't think the cop and uncle would like it. I'm thinking of Jet Spence.
No.
I don't really like
it. We've been through this. No.
I just wanted to rage bait all of you. I can't lie.
No, you twat. No, seriously, who would you bring in? Seriously, who do you bring in, Mo?
Munoz from Palace.
Okay,
I like him.
That's a good shout.
Well.
Yeah.
Is he defensive or attacking?
He's both.
Bit of both.
He's both. Too. He's a lot better than Frimpong.
Right back.
He's good. He's actually quite good. Yeah. Oh, I would rate him. I will bring in Gatuda.
I mentioned him on my channel, and people said, "Oh no."
No, I'll bring in Gatuda. He's back up Leipzig now, isn't he?
Can't go get it from Leipzig then. He can come
he's
on
back
the
at
bench.
Leipzig because he's on loan.
Was he in Sunderland on a loan?
Yeah, he was on loan to. He was on loan to Sunderland.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but he's Dutch. He's Dutch as well.
So that's why we were linked to him in January.
We were.
Yeah, we was. Yeah. We it didn't happen. I will go and get him. I'll go and get him. I like that player. I will either have him. If I couldn't get him, is that guy from Crystal Palace, Munoz. You know what I mean? Not Jed Spence. No, I'm lying. One Jed Spence.
I like Coyote. I think it says Coyote from Brentford.
Coyote, yeah.
Coyote. I think he's good.
He's not bad.
Do you know what? Fuck it. We've got this Jeff Bezos guy coming in. Slap 150 million on Hakimi. Bosh.
Hakimi?
Bastard.
Yeah, that's not happening. That's definitely not happening.
It'd be nice though. It'd be nice though.
It'll be fucking generational.
Would you not take Trent back though? Would you take Trent back for a right back?
Absolutely not. You learn Spanish.
Yeah, you could talk to. You could talk to
You can talk to Espanol and Nemlo, yeah.
You can talk to them man. They like thinking it. You position them, saying yeah. You know what I mean?
Do you know who I do like, and I wish Liverpool.
You go Aki.
What about Nico Williams from Forest, who we sold a few years ago? I actually
bun him, man. Bun that.
No, I actually don't mind him.
Yeah, but I'm talking about. I know you don't mind him. I'm talking about like wanting and needing somebody. That's what I'm talking about.
I'll be honest, lads. I think if we're being truly honest, I think we're just cooked. Because if we're being honest, I said this on my channel earlier. The actual transfer window as a whole, in terms of outgoings, has been piss poor. We don't know what we're doing with Curtis Jones. Harvey Elliott, just sell him. Just because
he looked poor the other day, didn't he?
I think. Look, Harvey Elliott, he might love the club. I love the club. But if I played for Liverpool, I'd be shit. Just sell Harvey Elliott for 30 million, right? Big ups to him. You know, a lot of people say I look like him. Okay, cool. But for me, I'll sell Harvey Elliott because his contract's up in a year. So that's going to be another player we're going to let go for free when we could easily got 40 million quid for. Curtis Jones, 40 million quid as well. We could have about 80 million quid worth of players go on a free. Simicast go on a free in a year. 10 million easy for Simicast. I think we're genuinely finished because the goalkeeper situation next year, Alisson will be going on a free. Mamadashvili, I mean, I'd rather have fucking Flappy Bird.
Absolutely fucking
I'd rather have Flappy Bird in goal than Mamadashvili.
Why the fuck?
You know what they should do? Do you know what they should do? Yeah, I'm telling you what they should do. Right, they should swap round third to second. They should was it Woodburn?
Woodman, yeah,
Woodman.
Woodman. Is it Woodman or Woodman?
Yeah, it is Woodman. Yeah, Freddie Woodman. Yeah.
Yeah, Freddie Woodman. They should put him in. He's all right. He is, you know. I'll tell you what, he's better than Mamadashvili. His position is better than Mamadashvili. I'm telling you.
Couldn't have we? Yeah, spoke to Queeve and told him, listen, I know you want to leave this year, and because he left on the season we won the league. We could have just told him, listen, Ali is leaving within 2 years. After them 2 years, you'll be the number one goalkeeper here.
Yeah, that's a sensible thing to do. You're giving them too much credit. Mo, you're giving them too much credit. You're giving them too much credit. Seriously, you're giving them too much credit.
I don't think so.
No. You know what? You know why I said you're giving them too much credit? Because that would have been the most sensible thing to do.
Oh, okay.
And as we know it, and they don't do things sensibly. Because I don't know why they didn't do that. I don't know why, that Kevin Kelleher was not in line to be the next number one. Was not in line.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Richard Hughes.
No, but the fact is, Copfather, he must have known that day he was going to be number one. That's why he didn't want to wait. If you know it, and there's at least a 60% chance in day, right? Yeah, that you could be number one at Liverpool Football Club, I'm not being funny. You're staying. You will stay.
Definitely.
And take a gamble on that 60%. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you might do. I suppose you would stay, but how do you convince him to stay when he's going to get first team football at Brentford?
No, but what I'm trying to say in there, one of the things that what they should have done, they should have brought in Mamardashvili. That really showed.
We've got a bomber.
What? Which is
Ferran Torres to PSG. Here we go soon.
That's good.
Oh, we knew that. Will.
No, that means
going to happen. But
that means Barcola's coming in.
But no, Liverpool Football Club still can't place a bid for Bradley Barcola.
Why?
Because we're pathetic.
Oh well, yeah, there is that. What I'm saying today, in relation to sort of like Kelleher, right? Yeah. Once he heard, right, that Mamardashvili was gonna be coming in, yeah, he was like saying, "I'm off." Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Mamardashvili not being bought, right? He could have been convinced to stay. He could have been convinced to stay and play the part of what he's been playing before, knowing at the day that when Alisson goes, yeah, right, he steps up to first team, and that would have been the most sensible thing to do, Mo, because he came through that academy. He knows Liverpool inside out. We got some Georgian guy, yeah, that doesn't even know anything about Liverpool. All he knows at the day when he gets his paycheck, it says Liverpool on it.
I reckon Mamardashvili got bullied in school, you know. Because you know what it is? He's too quiet. He doesn't know how to command a box. He's got no aura about him. And that's what you need as a goalkeeper for a club like Liverpool. I think he's scared of Van Dijk. I think he's scared of the defenders in front of him. Because when do you ever see Mamardashvili be vocal? You need that as a goalkeeper.
Yeah.
To scream at your defence. If your defence is making mistakes, scream at them. He doesn't do that. And his distribution is absolutely shocking. Because when he's in goal, majority of the goals we concede is due to him. I think he's a decent shot stopper, but cool. Like, there's other attributes that we need you to have as a goalkeeper, especially the way that the Premier League is. You look at world-class goalkeepers, David Raya has good all-around ability. Ederson, when he was in the Premier League. Alisson has it. Mamardashvili, what does he have? He's Flappy Bird off the game, that's it.
Flappy Bird,
he's crap, man. Sell him. You know, I gave him a chance. You know, and that's it.
Like we all did. Footy. We all gave him a chance.
We are genuinely effed because you go to the midfield. We have two good midfielders. We're selling our second best midfielder, Curtis Jones, of last season. We're selling him. We're keeping McAllister. We gave Gravenberch 300 grand a week. Like, we're a mess from top to bottom. And I said this on my show. People always said, "Oh, Liverpool have always been a well-run club." Well, if you actually look at FSG's tenure, there's always been problems. When it's not the transfer market, when it's not with sporting directors, if it's not that, it's the managers. If it's not that, it's the contract situation. So have Liverpool ever really been a proper world-run club, all because we've managed to not have debt? Whoopie-doo.
Now that's a good shot, you know.
Because I've said this for a long time. I don't think we've actually ever been a proper well-run club. People think we're a proper run club because we get signings for cheap. Yeah, that's because we're cheapskates and we're basically chopping charity shops. We don't.
I think. Well,
we don't shop at the top end of the market.
I think we have been a well-run club, but unfortunately for yourself, it hasn't been in your era. Do you understand what I'm getting at? Do you know what I mean?
Definitely not in mine.
What I was trying to say in FSG's tenure at Liverpool.
No, I get that. I get that. That's why I said, like, you know, obviously, because your main area is obviously FSG. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I was five when.
Yeah, that's what I say. It's like, without no disrespect to you, do you know what I mean? Obviously, of your football knowledge and this and that. No disrespect to that. I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm just saying that today, so like, obviously, due to your age at the day, right? You was obviously to appreciate it. You're at a certain age, you know what I mean, and you had a certain tenure, yeah. So what I'm saying is that there was probably, I said, well run at one time, but unfortunately wasn't at an era which you can appreciate. Do you understand what I'm saying? But I'm with you in what you're saying about this era under FSG. I think you're 100% right. There's always a problem. There's always a problem. From as far back as I can remember with FSG, there's always been a problem. As you said, if it's not the transfers, it's the manager. If it's not the manager, it's fucking this and it's that, and his wife and his cat. You know what I mean? There's just always been something, and then we sit to them, really? Do you know what I mean? You know? So you're 100% right. You are 100% right in that. Do you know what I mean? But like what I'm saying to this effect, I just hope at the end of the day that there's better days to come when the investors come in, and obviously we can hopefully guys like you of your age, yeah, you can start seeing what I saw. Do you know what I mean? When I was growing up, do you know what I mean? Of Liverpool. Do you know what I mean? Because what I saw of Liverpool when I was growing up is totally different from this Liverpool. It's totally different. It was a situation footy, yeah. When Liverpool, your granddad will tell you. Your granddad will tell you, bro. I'm telling you. The situation was when Liverpool got on the pitch, yeah, it was like, how many goals we're going to win by? Exactly. There was never in a doubt that Liverpool was. There's never in a doubt. There's a fly in there. It's massive, you know, right? Not serious, but it's massive, man. You know what I mean? And it keeps on flying into the light. Anyway,
the lofts me.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. I'm gonna get a fly swat tomorrow. Anyway, so it's true though. Your granddad will tell you at the day. It's like when Liverpool got on the pitch at the day, right? It was like wasn't no thing about we're losing. It's how much we're gonna win by. Are we gonna win by 1 goal, 2 goals, 3 goals, or 4, or even more? Do you know what I mean? That was it. Every transfer that we bought at the day, yeah, was gold. Everything was gold. Do you know what I mean? Even when we went to sort of bought that guy from Australia, yeah, not Harry Cool, the other Australian, yeah, we bought him.
We had other Australian.
Yeah, Craig Johnson, I believe. Craig Johnson, and he was quality. Alan Kennedy from bloody Arsenal we brought. Thunderous left foot, my friend. Arsenal didn't want him, you know. Arsenal did not want him, bro. He couldn't get a game at Arsenal. He comes to Liverpool at the day, right, and he wins the league. Do you know what I mean? Thunderous left foot, my friend. Do you know what I mean? So it was really like that, and everybody wanted to come to Liverpool to play football because they knew at the day they was going to win something. They was going to come out with a medal.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It was just, you know. So I'm hoping at the day that what I saw, I'm hoping the likes of what your people of your age, guys of your age, can see the same what I saw.
We've seen glimpses of it. Like, what were you talking about? I've only seen it. You can say probably one season when we first won the league in 2020. Liverpool were unstoppable that season, and I loved every single bit of it up until COVID happened and we started losing games for no reason. Still that Aston Villa game.
Personally.
What?
18-19.
18-19. I think that's the best. That's the best Liverpool I've ever seen. I thought because 97 points, a Champions League, and I actually think if we had a decent enough squad options, we could have done more bits in the cup. But one thing I hope with the new owners, what they do change is a bit about Anfield in the sense of the ticketing. Get these corporate people at the club. Get the people who don't want to actually back the team at the club. People that just want to go to the club shop. It's not a day trip. You're there to support the team. You're not there to go in the club shop, do a grand, and then sit in your seat and don't sing or do anything and back the team. Because that's one thing that's really, and I saw it a lot when I went to a few games last season. Like the amount of people that will just be sat there, and it's like you've not set up, you've not even sang, you've not got up and actually cheered on the team. Like, give your ticket up and give it to someone else. Because one of the reasons why Liverpool was so successful under Jurgen Klopp at the time, in my lifetime, is because of how good Anfield was. But since COVID, it's gone downhill. One, the ticket prices obviously are extortionate. So you're going to get all the people that just wants to come in for the day trip and stuff like that. I'm not knocking people like that. If you want to pay that money.
I was about to say, sorry to call you off. Yeah.
If you want to pay
I
that
don't
money,
mind
that's fair
it.
enough.
Yeah.
But back the team for Christ's sakes. Like
Go
the
on,
Kenny
man.
Dalglish stand is. I don't know if any of you boys have ever sat in it. I sat in it a couple of times last season. It's horrific. It's like
I refuse,
a morgue.
by the way.
It's
I
a
actually
morgue.
refuse to sit in there. I refuse.
I've
sat everywhere.
I've sat in it. I went sort of like when I watched that game against with Lille. Liverpool versus Lille. In Champions League, I sat in the main stand. I was fucking high up, man. I was high up.
It's like watching it on telly.
Yeah, I was literally looking down at the Lille fans. You know what I mean? And there was a time in the day. It was a time when they were sort of like out singing us at the time. It's like the Liverpool fans say, "Fuck this, man! What's going on here? This is Anfield." I started singing them, just literally out singing them. So yeah, I get what you're saying. But you know what sort of like Klopp did. Yeah, this is what Klopp did, which I found it special. Yeah, when the COVID season happened, footy, and obviously the atmosphere went down and this and that, right? The only person that got the atmosphere back was Jurgen Klopp. Do you remember that game against
West Brom?
Everton? Remember getting against Everton?
Everton,
yep. Yeah. No, that was before. Sorry, that was before.
That was before COVID, actually.
Yeah, it's COVID. Sorry, it was before COVID. But there were some games after that sort of like, Klopp actually got the atmosphere back. You know what I mean? He was like that. He just really was like that, home and away. But I remember the Everton game. I know it's obviously pre-COVID. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because you remember that before Jurgen Klopp came in, yeah, Liverpool was just fucked. They were fucked, weren't they? Before before Jurgen Klopp came in. That game we had against Everton when Origi scored that goal in the last second, and then Klopp ran on the pitch. Remember Klopp ran on the pitch?
Yeah.
And he ran straight to Ederson and hugged Ederson, because it all started from him, didn't it? It all started from him. He made the assist anyway. Because remember, like freaking Virgil van Dijk miskicked the ball, didn't he? Miskicked the ball.
Oh, that was horrible from Van Dijk.
Yeah, he miskicked the ball, and it landed to towards the
Boom.
Yeah, and it's like Klopp just like he just turned around. You know what they've done? There's a bit on YouTube, right? I've seen it. Right, I've actually got it. There's a bit when he turns round to run, and they slow it down. They slow it down when he turns around to run. They slow it down. You should see the passion on his face. The passion on. Oh man, there's never going to be. You know what I say? Bill Shankly, Bob Paisley, Fagan, and Klopp. That's me. That's Klopp. That's four. Seriously.
This great man right here.
He comes after Joe Fagan. I know that. I know people might slate me because Benitez won the Champions League and that the one night in May. But the things that Jurgen Klopp done for Liverpool is like the 25th of May consecutively. He done that. He brought that atmosphere consecutively. You know what I mean? Even when do you remember when we used to score a goal? He used to turn around to the crowd and go like that. He goes, "Come on, cheer!" And they used to go like, "Yeah." And then he's free fist pumps. Oh man,
I miss them. I actually miss
them. I actually think we got the potential that with Iraola, because one of the things I do like about when he first did his interview, he said was like when he did his research on the club, it's very important to connect with with the city and the fan base, and that's something that Arne Slot didn't do. The only time he
you prick! I don't want to prick. I do not want to hear about him. He's annoying. What's it? Cop fire, take over for a bit. Carry on. No, I'm gonna make a cup of tea quick and come back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
It's nothing that 40. It's nothing that you said. Trust me.
Oh no.
Trust me, I'm gonna come back. Yeah, cop, take over. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, like, that's something I like about Iraola because he actually wants to connect with the fan base. Yeah.
Do you reckon on our first home game, at the end of the game, he's just going to do like this with the fans, like that, Oh,
I hope he does something.
Yeah.
I hope he does something.
Yeah.
Thing is,
I'm actually going to make a bold statement. I want to say it's a bold statement. I actually think Liverpool can win the league if we make 4 signings.
If we make what?
If we make 4 signings from now to the end of the window, I actually think we win the league.
what, 4 signings in total or 4 signings from now?
With Mo, we did a calculation of the 12 games Liverpool lost, and most of them were winnable. Most of them were winnable. And you put that down to Liverpool's normal amount of losing 3 to 4. We actually gained 27 points. If everything stays the same, we gain 27 points. Arsenal
This
don't win
league
the
is
league.
crap,
We do.
boys. It's crap.
I
If
said
we're
this
being
to Mo.
honest, this league is pants. Because if we're being truly honest, right, outside of Arsenal and Manchester City, none of them want to actually win. Teams like your Brightons of this world that's got European football, they just care about the money. So they're not all bothered about winning trophies. Hence why teams like Fulham have never won a major trophy. They don't care about it. They just care about the money in the Premier League. So the teams like them are never going to be competitive. Arsenal are crap. And especially with how the Premier League's going, I actually think it's not really going to be suiting them as much anymore with potential new rules coming into play. And I look at Man City, transitional year. Man United, yeah, it's all going rosy with Carrick. 1 game a week. Cool. Let's see how you're going to do with 2-3 games a week. And when you start getting injuries. Chelsea, they're crap. Jabi Alonso, bless up to you, legend of the club. But I think you're going to get eaten alive at some point, mate. Right? By the big Todd Bowley and that. So, Liverpool should actually have a real chance of winning this league. But it's a shame because, unfortunately, we've got a 50% squad right now, if we're being honest, and we've not got about 25% completed transfer window. And, once the injuries start kicking in, I'm going to feel sorry for Iriola because the fans are going to just ultimately turn on him because I actually think he's going to bring the football. And how are we supposed to back this manager? Sorry, how are we meant to fully back this manager if you don't even back the manager yourself?
There you go.
Because
so far we've signed Victor Monons. Respect to him. Let's be honest, no one knows anything about
your doppelganger.
However, when he came on the other day, I thought he looked good. Good squad option. Arejo. Barcola. What the fuck are we doing? Why are we having to wait for PSG to bring in attackers that we know they're not accepting 110? Just go and slap 140 and take the Barcola. And buy. What's happening with that? And also, that's a bit of an annoyance. Why are we leaking plays to the biggest journalist in the world, David Ornstein, alongside with Fabrizio Romano, saying, oh yeah, we want him by so everyone knows when we want a right winger. The Diamonde saga, it's just been long prevailing. We've had over a year to bring in a right winger, right? Because we knew Salah's only had 2 years left on his contract. Whether it be 1 year, he'll get sold or whatever, or fill out his 2. So we've not even brought a right winger in. The midfield's a joke. The defence is a joke. And the goalkeeper situation is going to be a joke from next year. The only Brighton day for me I'm going to enjoy is watching Alexander Isak and Florian Wirtz and just hope and ride. That's it.
Well, don't you remember that Florian Wirtz went through a stage before he got injured where he was scoring near enough every game? Before he got injured, he was scoring near enough every game.
I think Wirtz is going to really bang this season. I really like the connection between him and Isak already. And it's just a shame because without mentioning certain YouTubers, we all know exactly who they are. But, they're just peddling at the same PR crap saying, we're going to make signings, back the manager, cool, whatever. And what's funny enough, and I think I mentioned it earlier, most of these people are like double of my age. So they should be demanding more than me, really, because they would have seen Liverpool win back-to-backs, Liverpool win back-to-back Champions Leagues and that. But unfortunately, they're not. They're more bothered about the money as opposed to supporting their own football club. And I think I've just given the clue away who they are from that point there. So it's just a shame because, we're probably going to hear the same PR. We're going to go for Ryan in January. Fuck Ryan in January. Pay the extra 15 million and get him now. Real talk.
Unfortunately, Footy, we can't. Have you heard of the non-homegrown quota?
Yeah, but there's so many English players you can get.
Yes, but they still have to be homegrown.
Adam Wharton.
We
By the
can't
way,
go and get. We can go and get Barcola, but then somewhat, because we're up to 17 right now, so someone in there has to go, and it's probably going to end up being Gakpo. I'm going to be honest with you. So then you can put Mbaye in the non-homegrown, but he doesn't have to be registered because he's not 21. So you can play him without registering him in the 25-man squad. But we're up to 17 in the non-homegrown quota. So Endo might have to go. Gakpo might have to go, and that creates space there for two more. But otherwise, you've got to look at the English league and get someone from there because it's got to be homegrown now.
Yeah, but do you know what is a joke as well? Yeah, the academy. Like, you look at Manchester City selling players for 20, 30 million. We can easily go. What happened to the days of us selling Ryan Brewster for 20 million? Why can't we go and sell Harvey Elliott right now? Why can't we go and sell, someone else that's not going to make it? Reece Williams one really annoyed me. We kept Williams at the club for 5 years. You sold him after that 2021 season. You could have got 10 million. Nat Phillips, you could have got about 10, 15 million after that season. These are all players, some of the players from our academy that we could have easier sold, but we didn't. So we're just going to leave them to rot. It's like, what's that lad? I think his name's like Kaide or something. He played right wing for Liverpool a few years back. He was like an academy lad. I don't know if I've butchered his name. Bit of a funky ass Barnet.
He played where again?
His name begins with a K. He played right wing. He was an academy lad. He got injured a couple of times.
Cavani?
No, he's like Jordan Kai Gordon.
Kai Gordon.
Yeah, Kai Gordon. Plays like him. Talent. Just sell him on. It's frustrating that we just let these players just go for free. And it gets my back up because I look at Man City's academy. They've made over 500 million from their academy. I guarantee you that we've not made over 500 million from our academy. Do you know what I mean? So it's just a joke. I actually think we only signed Barcola and that's it. I really do. I think we only signed Barcola and that's it. And we get rid of Curtis Jones and don't bring in a replacement because what's going to happen is I think Trey Neone is going to get Curtis Jones in it. To be honest, I will start Trey Neone against Newcastle.
Yeah, I would. I'll start him in the 6 as well.
Because I think he's the only player that knows how to control a ball with composure and ease and knows how to actually keep the tempo of the game flowing. Because Gravenberch can't defend. McAllister, we don't know if he's going to be washed again or not. We can't predict the future. And if he is...
I know people are saying he's washed and he's got no pace. He's never had pace. I don't know where people get this myth from. He's never had pace. And Klopp played him as a 6 and he had his best seasons as a 6 for us. So I don't know where people get this. He's washed.
I think it's because the way that we play with Iriola, McAllister can't press. He's not press resistance. So I don't think he's naturally not going to be able to get around the pitch quicker than others. I'll be honest, I like Ryan Gravenberch, but I think he's slightly overrated. 280 grand a week.
I think Ryan Gravenberch, he's not a 6. And unfortunately, he's been shoehorned into a position where it's not really his position. He's a ball carrier. He's more of a forward player. Do you understand what I'm saying? And I said like
more attack minded or more defense minded. Does it look like?
Who?
Trey, is he more defense minded or attack minded? Do you think?
I just think he knows how to control the ball. I just think he knows how to control the ball, and he shoots when he has to, and he'll defend when he has to, and he'll play make when he has to. I just think he's an all-round good midfielder. He's literally box to box, man. He's heavy, because you know what it is. He's been watching. Remember, he's like what? Is he 20 now? Is it 20 or?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yes, so we'll come up to 20 anyway, and he's been watching Liverpool ever since he's 8 years old. 8 years old, he's been watching Liverpool and stuff, yeah? I'll tell you what, and then we have some player on our hands Seriously. And Footy Axe is right. I will start him against sort of like Newcastle.
So
When it comes to
Newcastle,
huh?
what's your midfield for Newcastle?
Oh gosh. I'm playing a 4-3-3, but like what I'm doing, I'm having sort of like whoever plays plays in the middle, sort of like I'll have them further forward. So I will start with all right, my back four. Or just midfield or the whole team?
Midfield, just midfield right now.
I'll just midfield. Oh, it'll be Trainioni be on the right.
Mm-hmm.
And then obviously you'll have Verts further forward, won't you? You know what I mean, supporting the attack. And the other side of him, I'll have Szoboszlai. I suppose on the left side of midfield. Do you know what I mean? But I'll have sort of like I'll literally have like Szoboszlai and Trainioni playing a double pivot. I literally have them playing a double pivot. I think Trainioni's ball intelligence and there, right? It's a thing that needs nurturing.
He plays like a 25-year-old.
Huh?
He plays like a 25-year-old.
Yeah. He does. Yeah, he does. The way I see him play against like Wrexham, even the game that we lost. We lost one of the games in thinking at me.
Monaco.
It was the other one, wasn't it? Leeds. Even when I saw him playing Leeds, the first half, right, that fucking he was on. He's on the first half because they took him off the second half, didn't they? The first half, right? I'm sure he's on the first half. Yeah, he was on the first half. Because they changed it to Ryan Gravenberch in the second half, didn't they? Yep. The first half, them Leeds players couldn't get near the midfield. He couldn't get near midfield. He was just control. That kid there was dominating midfield, my friend. I'm telling you for nothing. We have got some talent there. He's a talent. He's a talent. And anyhow, we let him go and get him go alone, yeah? I will go up to Liverpool and find out who he is and I'll punch him in the nose.
Yeah, because Trey deserves a chance to play in the first team.
It's true though, yeah, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's such, look at Kobe Mainoo. Yeah, Kobe Mainoo for Man United. Yeah. The only reason why Kobe Mainoo got so good for Man United because he got his chance. He got his chance. They saw something in him and they brought him into the first team and they gave him his chance. Now and then, right, he's a permanent fixture. He's a permanent fixture in the Man United team. Even when sort of like frigging remember when McAllister dog walked him in midfield. Literally dog walked him in midfield. He's still got his chance over that. Quality. Let's try and get through some of these chats, yeah? Read that up, bro.
Osab says, "Are we hijacking a deal Arsenal offered to Chelsea and Manchester United? I mean, Lewis Skelly. Are we going for Lewis Skelly?
I don't know, but he's Man United want him, but he doesn't want to go. He doesn't want to go to Man United. So if he don't want to go to Man United, that means he doesn't want to go up north. So he's not going to come to Liverpool. You know what I mean? He probably end up with Chelsea. That was the link I gave to my man, isn't it? Go on.
Also, hijacking Lewis Skelly from potential going to Man United or Chelsea would be a real steal.
Yeah, it would be, but he don't want to come up north, I don't think.
Been on Amazon Prime for years as well. I remember what Amazon Prime was like before, and wasn't great. But they took my advice by the looks of things and made it better. So I'll take the credit that wasn't given. Amazon Prime is awesome. It is.
Yeah.
But if you remember what it's like before the pandemic, weren't very good, was it?
Go on.
I mean, a lot of old folks get for free shipping. Their mind is blown once they realise it's not just for fast free shipping. Yeah, it's good that. Prime also a streaming service with free content with no extra cost. Yep, 100%. Big up Footy Reacts from Peruvian. Hugo, we got Muniz in the building. That's what I keep saying. Muniz. Here he is. Footy reacts. He is so young.
Ain't nothing being young, is it? Ain't nothing wrong being young, is there, Footy? Nothing wrong being young.
Give me back my youth. LFC for life. You like you're new around here. That's a great picture of Mo Salah as well. Welcome to the channel. Like and subscribe. There's a lot of links in the chat, and I think you'll probably put Footy them there as well near the end. Muniz and Harvey Elliott. What's I say? In between reacts. Reactors. Oh, okay. Peruvian, with this consortium coming in, and if money is no object, who would be everyone's one dream signing for Liverpool?
Ooh, let's go around the table. Start with you first.
Dream signing. I've always wanted Mbappe. I'm not gonna lie. I've always wanted Mbappe.
All right, we'll go for Mbappe then. Little Mo, what's your dream signing if this consortium comes in?
What, any player?
Yeah, your dream signing.
Oh, can it be multiple?
No, don't be greedy.
Get one, you greedy git.
One.
Dream signing.
You know what, right? Sorry to cut across
If
you.
it's just,
I know.
yeah,
Sorry to cut across. Well, sorry to cut across you, right? I know what you was like when you was a kid, right? When your mum used to give you cake. You go, can I have two? You just go, I get it.
That's tea and supper.
Sorry, carry on, bro.
If it has to be one, just one player, it's got to be Mbappe.
Okay.
Can't think of anyone else right now. As of right now, I can't think of anyone else.
What about you, Foots?
Elise.
Mine's
going for
completely
Elise.
different.
Sorry?
Wait, what did you say, Cop?
He's going for Elise. Michael Elise.
Michael Elise or Lamine Yamal?
Yeah. No, we only one in there. You going on with one?
Picking one.
Lamine Yamal is not a bad shout, to be fair.
I'll go Lamine Yamal.
I'll go for Julian Alves.
Are you going to drag him away for the Spanish son? Come on.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Come
on. You're coming
Do
with
you know
me.
what? I've actually changed my mind. It would actually be Darwin Núñez.
Fuck off.
So, yeah. Yeah, you kicked him out.
Yeah. You're lucky to get a yellow card for that.
Book him, ref.
Go on, son. Get in there.
Mo just sits there at the right times all of a sudden.
Why do you think I've got that on my thingy just in case? Just in case anyone needs a yellow, it's an already yellow there.
Yeah. Uncle wishes he was the same age as Footy Reacts.
Yeah.
Big up my bros, big up Clive, welcome.
Big up, brother.
My muggery, Krabaskelia. That's how you pronounce that.
Oh, yeah, you did it right. Yeah.
Not bad.
That's shout. A good shout, actually. That's a good shout. Good shout.
We definitely do need him in our left wing.
Hugo says, big up Clive. And Clive says, bar my bro. Ants in the building, Footy. Clive says, Hugo, my friend. North Red, welcome back. It's a rock and a hard place, and I'm not saying I'm more principled than anyone, and I know billionaires are statistically dodgy cants, but this really stinks in my craw, but I won't dwell. That's the thing, though, right? We've done it the right way.
I respect that.
We've earned our success the right way. What is wrong with us now going in and getting more jobs for Liverpool and more success for Liverpool? What's the problem with that? With the way football's going now, we're going to get left behind if we don't do something. And we don't want to get left behind because we don't want to go behind Arsenal. We don't want to go behind United, and we don't want to stay behind City. We want to be the best. We want to not just be the best club in England. We want to be the biggest club in England by winning more trophies, more and more and more. It's never enough. So that's why I'm saying bring in Amazon for that very reason. And everyone else who comes in after that, a consortium can take on so many. Footy looking like a lamb banana sculptured here in Liverpool. Big up to the banana. Oh, the poor lad is cold and maybe tired. That's because he's in the basement.
I'm in my
shed. I'm on about the Albert Dock. I know what you mean, mate. The Albert Dock, yeah. Been going there for years. Prime Anfield, Hugo. I like that. Anfield Prime, I like that. Anfield's going prime at DMG Rods. What's your DMG this time?
I'll go and see in a minute. Carry on the chat.
Ant says, spot on footy. Hugo says, 2 right trophies is what we are. Correct. Footy speaking same as me and Cop. Yep, that's true. Peruvian, looks like PSG are getting closer to signing Ferran Torres. Hopefully it speeds up the potential deal for Barcola. I don't like this whole waiting around for them to get the replacements, but if that's what's got to happen, then fine. But the whole non-homegrown quota having 17, it means one of the players has to go to bring Barcola in. That's the rules, unfortunately. Liverpool were great in the 80s. Oh, I wish I could have seen it. Not just go back and watch it, but seen it with my own eyes, experienced everything that you guys got to. Who are you up to?
Who are you up to?
Hayne. Who is this chap talking? I absolutely love what he's saying. Who are we on about? It must be Banana Man down there.
Yeah.
And says, Pool Journal on Talkshite, transition season embarrassing. It's not a transition season, F off. Clive says, if it was a transition season, Slot would still be here. Ant says, Liverpool. Hugo says, exactly, letting Stoke and our set piece Ollie win the freaking league. That team has no standards. How do you keep the same manager for 6 years, doesn't win anything? No standards FC is what I'm calling him. Here, Cop, big up Ant. Peruvian says, footy reacts, speaking facts. He sometimes does, he has his moments. Clive says, it's Mo not showing he's lovely. Jones going.
My camera's messed up, by the way. That's why I haven't been going live recently.
Yeah,
says,
you said the other day.
Yeah.
You know what it is? What he put in the DM is just simply about Jones. It's just about Jones into move very close. You know what I mean?
Haynes says, Hugo, brother. Clive says, Haynes. Hugo says, big up, Hayne. Ant says, breaking due to Fratesi leaving Inter. Inter will complete Jones' deal. Yeah, more than likely. Haynes says, sorry, I thought the lad who was speaking name is Hugo. No. Haynes says, why did we let Tyler Morton go? This player's on fire the whole of last season, and he just continues in this preseason because the guy who was there was called Slot, and he's a bald gimp. That's why he went. Question: thoughts on Wirtz in general? Do we play him as the 10? Of course we do. Because that's his natural position.
I would play him as a goalkeeper. Better than Mohamed.
He's not tall enough. It would have been a good shout, to be fair.
Haynes says,
Stop it.
Yes. Haynes says, I just hope and pray we don't do the same to Trainiani, what we did to Morton. No. Different manager. He'll see the value. Stevie's in the building. There is no loan deal fee in the deal to sign Roland. LFC are only paying his wages, and he's taking a pay cut. Yeah, he's taking a pay cut as well. I haven't just found that. Hey, Squid Play! He don't look like what Alonso had. Yeah, true. North Red, Frimpong is not the answer for loads.
Take your time, Squidly. Me a ride bike and you ride bicycle and you lead me. Watch your roach gully corner. Squidly. Fully salt, you pussy clot in a year. Too enough, man. Squidly. You alright? Where the bicycle?
Where's the bicycle? That's my favourite. And then
whenever you say Squidly, you have to play it.
Squidly.
Like, do you know the best bit about it? The kid just comes out of the grass out of nowhere.
I know, innit?
Frimpong is not the answer for loads of reasons. There's a couple of reasons. You get a couple of deflected goals, at least it's something. It does more than most right backs do, so, you know.
His first goal with us, it was been a deflected against that Palace.
A cross, wasn't it?
Yeah, pretty sure it was deflected.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter, it went in. We want Areola. We won't. Areola is nothing like Slot. He gets involved with the academy. Facts, he does. Let's go champs with Stevie. Haynes says, "Who is the young chap on the panel? His name's Footy, and he's one of the crew." Hugo says he's Footy reacts. Yep, one of the crew, as I've already said. Treble PSG deal coming into LFC, i.e. Zabanarin, Mbaye, and Barcola. Boom. Hey, if we bring him in, fantastic. Haynes says, "Thank you, Hugo." Hugo says, "Who usually has a mic bigger than his head?" He is young, sweet, and innocent like Uncle was in his younger days. What's with the compliments?
You know, I don't know about the innocent. I don't know about the sweet either. But yeah, I'll take it though.
Oh, I bet he was from Hugo.
I'll take it though.
Stevie says, Roland to play right back and Zabania to partner VVD. Boom. Hey, possible. Double deal to happen with Palace, i.e. Muniz and Vorton. Boom. Yeah, possible. Guys, what's this Gweli Due situation? What's that going to do with anything?
Who?
Gweli Due.
I don't know anything about that.
Do not know who that is whatsoever.
Stevie says, bring me Nico Williams as my number one right back. Is that the one from Forest? Oh, no, not again. Yeah. Burndo, Bin Man Rods. Oh, nice.
What?
Moving on.
We say?
He called you the Bin Man.
Bin Man?
The fuck?
Like you're trash.
You know what? Fuck off. Simple. Basically, simple. You're bad.
That's how we deal with morons on here.
Game in the gulag, man.
Copite's in the building. Big up, boys. Big up, Copite. Haynes says, I don't want any Dutch players. I don't blame you. Hugo says, lol. Hugo says, bun the Dutch. Of course he says.
Allow that, man. Allow that. You want to bun that pitch? You want to bun that pitch you got there? What you need to do, fella. It's my
Gertrude was shocking. That's why he could not get into Sunderland team.
No, he's good. He's good.
Says, begging ball out for 66. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Footy looking like a sculpture in our city centre. He'll know what I'm on about, Cop, as well. He does, yeah. Bergen Elliott, lol. Bergen Elliott, what? This squad is cooked. Even with 2 new signings, we are relegation bound. I wouldn't go that far. I would never go that far. Copper says Jones and Elliott were pure profit if we sell them. That's fact. Should give them our academy. Hugo Ekatike says Woodman. Yeah, he should be the goalkeeper, definitely. You get 10 mil for Simicast. Am I crackhead? You would be lucky to get £10 for Simicast. And that says Mamouche to Liverpool. Hugo says because they haven't got a fucking clue. Stevie says when Becca leaves or is sold, bring back Kelleher.
Possibly. You know what? I love that to happen, but it won't.
I can't see it. Big up, Copite. I would rather dig me nan up and stick her in Golden Mama Dash Philly. Big up, Copite. Put the shores away, man. Anne says, look like Jones is off. Stevie says, Kelleher wanted to leave to be number 1, and he did not want to be number 2. Yeah, I don't blame him. He's good enough to be number 1, that's the thing. Very pathetic from Hugo. Yep. Leave it till late as per usual. That's from Hugo. Stevie says, and buy it to LFC for 40 mil and back all to Arsenal for 100 mil. And that's cheap broke FSG for you lads. Nah, he's not going Arsenal. Not a chance. Copite says he kicks a ball like Drifty from Coppish. Oh, God, Copite. Making enemies. Mon was the best keeper in Spain before he was signed. And now he's the worst keeper in the league. N90, big up lads, big up chat. N90, see you mate. Hugo says, best in Spain, doing what? And says, Sal Mama, bring back Joshua Yaros number 2 or Woodman number 3. Yeah, Yaros, that's a good shout for number 2, yeah. LFC for life is at Laughing Faces. Hugo says, we just need owners as a footy fan and winners. Yeah, possible. Stevie says, cheap broke FSG have single-handedly stopped Klopp winning more titles and Champions League trophies by being cheap. Facts. Hugo says, close the windows, lul. Yeah, that's probably about the flies. Stevie says, we need owners with footy ambition to replace cheap broke FSG as investors in LFC. I agree with that. Nat says, other teams were afraid of Liverpool in the 80s. To be fair, they were afraid of us when we had Jurgen Klopp as well. They were beaten in the tunnel before they even got on the pitch. North Red says, Greg G invented the Predator boot. Brilliant player. Nat says, Craig Johnson. Nat says, what a fantastic player. And says, United were irrelevant in the 70s and 80s. Is that true, Rod? 100%. Yeah, they didn't win it for 26 years. But no Man United fan will ever tell you that. Stevie says, LFC was the most feared team in England and Europe footy from 1970 to 1990. I've heard about that as well. And that says John Barnes. And that also says, yes, that is correct. And Dicko. Answer spot on footy. Northred says United were like that annoying fly in Rod's room in the 70s and 80s.
Who are you up to?
I'm up to Ant Dicko, Tash.
Wait there. Let me catch up because
11:22.
11:20 because my thing was glitching, boy. 11:22, you say?
Yeah, Ant Dicko, 11:22.
Oh, hold on one second. She broke up for the season. Who is it? Stevie or
Ant Dicko.
Huh?
Above, just one above. Tash got told that from people I know they were a mid-table club. They were. 26 years they didn't win a thing. That's why they've only got 7 league titles when they were coming into the Premier League era. Stevie says LFC one of the cheapest ticket prices in the league. Oh, nice. And says footy should come over for a pint in the paddock. Nat says no, Liverpool were a fantastic team in the 70s, 80s, and Dicko. Stevie says breaking news: Cheap broke FSG are still monitoring players' price tags. Big up, Stevie. And says I went to that Madrid games before. Everything got shut down. Insane. Nat says footy reacts in the 80s. Liverpool and Everton went toe to toe. I can't even imagine that. Because seeing how bad Everton been in my life.
In the 80s, it was a situation where you was either Liverpool won the league. If Liverpool didn't win the league and won the FA Cup, Everton would win the league. You know what I mean? It's one of them ones. You know
I can't even imagine that. The last trophy I seen them win was 1995.
I haven't seen him win a trophy, and hopefully it stays like that.
You wouldn't. You wasn't born in 1995.
Since 1995. Since 1995.
I'll be honest, I actually
I
genuinely
haven't won a trophy.
you've got more of a chance of Leicester
won a trophy.
on winning a trophy than Everton.
It's nice that you're singing that more. Was you born in before 1995?
No, I was born a year after. I was born in 96.
That's all the last year. I was actually born in 88, so I seen them in 1995 win that trophy, and I was just laughing because my uncle was running around. Yeah, we won a trophy. I'm like, okay.
What was it? Was it an FA Cup or something?
FA Cup, yeah.
No.
North Red says Dagley's the double. Then Hugo says, yup, missed those fist pumps. Oh, don't we all? I literally want Areola just to go like that. I'll stop calling him Rolling Rat if he does that. Nat says, watch the Liverpool teams of the 80s.
Do you know what I call him? Has any of you watched Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Any of you know Doc Ock?
Yep.
That's Andoni Areola.
It is. I agree with that.
That's actually him.
But I've literally been calling him Rolling Rats into seeing him because the first time I seen him, he had a proper cheesy grin. I was going to call him the Cheshire Cat, but I'm from Cheshire, so I'm not doing that.
Literally. I was watching Spider-Man 2, was it? A few days ago, and I actually looked at him. I was like, holy shit. It actually looks like him.
You mean the film version? Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the best ever manager. I agree with that. Liverpool and Everton were 2 of the most dominant teams in England from 1981 to 1988. Oh, look at that. 1988, the year I was born. Why couldn't you continue it after Hillsborough? Oh, I grew up with that Liverpool. And that says Areola is a very special manager. I agree. And time will tell how good he's going to be.
Right, sorry to call you off, Cop. I just need to go. I need to go to sleep now.
Yeah, man, that's cool. No worries.
All right. Take care, people. Love to have you.
Big up, bro.
Big up,
Bye.
He sure is, Nat. How far do you think we will go with him? I'm not sure, to be honest with you. Nat, I told you Liverpool will win the league. Fact. Yeah, I think we can. I actually think we can. Stevie says 4 signings still get LFC in a relegation battle. We are in trouble with this squad. Plus 4 more signings. We need 7 quality signings to finish top 5. See, I don't think we are in a relegation battle. I don't think so. I think this league is not strong enough to put Liverpool there. It's a very, very weak league, and I'm sorry, but not one single team has done enough to make this league any stronger than it was last season. Not one team has done that yet. So this league is still wide open as far as I'm concerned. Nat says United are in trouble. Yep, they're all good. They should be in trouble. Stevie said, the squad ain't winning a egg and spoon race. We are fucked. Nat says, go get Rayan. Ant says, unregistered Ekatike won't be playing this season. Sell Endo Chiesa. Problem solved. Yeah, I suppose. I don't want to undo Ekatike though, because it's better to have him there, just in case he does miraculously come back a little bit earlier. Stevie says, sell Simicast, Endo, Chiesa, Gakpo. That creates 4 + 1 more space. Sell Gomez, Jones, Elliott, bring in Williams, Watt, and Gray to replace them. Ant says, Cade Gordon for your one there, footy. Rabbi says, run me Ryan, please. Yeah, it's possible. Cade Gordon injuries have finished him. Yeah, that's true, Stevie. Rabbi says, Trey is quality. He deserves to play. He got a good brain on him. Yeah, he's got a good IQ, I've seen. Trey as Areola DM, you clowns. Yeah, definitely. Grav never been a 6, to be honest. No. Mac was a good 6 under Klopp, so he could probably be a 6 for us. Uncle was talking facts on Gravenberch. Yeah, Stevie, 100%. Nat says, Footy Reacts is getting tired. Steve says, Uncle Rod's Mitch 93 getting cooked by Newcastle. It's over, our lads. Questions for all. Thoughts on what starting front three we have for the first game? You see, we don't really have a right winger, a permanent spot. So personally, I'd be looking to play probably a 4-5-1 in that game, just because I'd rather have some midfielders on the pitch. We can play Szoboszlai on the right, we can play Wirtz on the left, but they're not going to be wingers, they're going to be like there. And then you can have Maka, Grav, and probably Trey all on the pitch at the same time. That at least gets you somewhere. You got to put Isak up front on his own. That's what I'd be doing, because we don't have the wingers to play our right winger. So who are you going to put on the right? You're going to put Rio? You're going to put Muniz? What are you going to do? Is Barcola even going to be signed in time for that? Time to play for us against Newcastle?
I think if Barcola's signed this week, I think he'll play. If not, I think it'll probably be Isak.
Oh, is Mo gone?
Yeah, he had to go back.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I had to restart my laptop. It was just glitching.
I've seen the message.
Yeah. So have you finished all the chats?
No. I got up to Stevie 11:42.
One second.
Rabbi was just asking a question on who you'd play for the first game against Newcastle. And I was saying, personally, for that one game, I'd play 5 midfielders, because we've got a lot of midfielders and we don't have many wingers. So I'd be looking to flood the midfield. Not that one. No, that's way too far ahead. You're looking at Uncle Rod's midfield 3 at 11:42.
Oh, here.
Yeah. Uncle Rod's midfield 3 of Trey, Dom, Wirtz getting slapped by Newcastle.
No, I'm not. You're mad, brother.
Newcastle are rubbish.
Rabbi says, question, thoughts on how this team will interlink in games when they play? We don't know how they're going to play yet. That's the problem. In pre-season, we've not had a good sample size. Maybe next Sunday we'll get a better sample size, because we'll see a 90-minute game with the same team, so we can see exactly how they're going to play.
Bonard, didn't it? Bonard or something like that, isn't it?
Buongiorno, is that how you pronounce that? Ampuda, Jacob Murphy, Wharton, Kwanzaa, and Kelleher Mabadash plus 5 million swap, and we are invincibles. It's good to see the crew on the show with Rods. Yeah, man, always good to see the crew. Stevie says, Ravi from the present squad, front 3 is Muniz, Isak, Gakpo. We are F, lad. Ravi says, yo, Stevie, Rio has to start. It's the Fab 4, no Beatles long. Ravi, Rio starting, we are still effed with the squad relegation bound. I don't believe that. This league's not strong enough to put us in that position. If we can lose 12 games, we can finish 5th. I'm sorry. We're not getting relegated. Sorry. We're not getting relegated. We can lose 12 games and still finish 5th. With this, in this current league, we're not getting relegated in this crappy league. No,
we're not getting relegated.
Stevie says, you lads not discussing the SOS statement made today. What was that?
What was that?
The SOS statement?
No. Let me do some, yeah? I'll do some quick. Yeah. Ravi said ends. No, sorry, ends it, sorry. Lads, how nice is it to see the press and faster tempo back with Areola? Yep.
When the first team is playing in the first half, we look good, really strong. It's only when the second team comes out in the second half that it all goes to shit.
True. Antica says McAllister. Laughing. Stevie says club have made 8 to 9 signings since June 1st, 2026, and FSG have signed one player in Muniz and Roland on loan.
But United haven't really signed anyone convenience.
Yes, they're talking about 4 players, Are we in trouble? They're just talking about 4 players. Christopher says love rods. FSG out. Christopher says
no arguments here.
Great show again, lads. Boom, and that's the last one.
Boom.
That's the last one. Listen, we're gonna make a move now. You know what I mean? Footy, thanks for coming in, man. Thanks for coming in.
I appreciate it, man. It's
been good, man. I'll holler at you and I'll get you back on again. Still, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I appreciate you. Bless up every time.
He says thoughts on the best way we can score goals. Oh, we have to wait and see. We have to wait and see. We literally have to wait and see how he sets up his team and who comes into the team. Really, we can't really say now. But yeah, so Footy, thanks for coming on the show. Appreciate you, bro. We will link up again, man. I'll give you a shout. We'll link up again and get the gang together. Hopefully, we can get next time. Probably we can get N90 on. You know what I mean? And we could all have a good chat, man. You know what I mean? But
yeah,
as I was saying, Dave, thanks for coming on.
Every single time I'm coming, every single time.
Yeah, and please, guys, go and like and subscribe to Footy Reacts channel, man. Come on now, seriously.
Have you been on my shop yet, Footy?
I think I had a nose a few weeks ago.
Yeah, I think. Did you a t-shirt on there, man?
I think I was watching. I think I was watching one of Uncle's shows back the other day, like a couple of weeks ago, and I checked the description, and I think I saw it on there. There's quite a few on there. There's a few more. Like fan zone and all that on there. Or something yes.
It's got your one on there as well. It looks quite neat, actually. You know.
I gave you 2 versions.
You need to get involved.
Red one.
You need to get involved, man.
Yeah, if you send me the link, I'll share it about and that.
It's in the description.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, just copy and paste it. You know what I mean?
Just copy and paste that.
And you can get it and share it around to everybody. Share it around to everybody, you know what I mean? And stuff.
100,
and
man, 100.
Get them involved, you know what I mean?
What's up with your address? You can have your free sample.
Yeah, I'm moving. Well, I've just moved into my new house, so I'll have to. I think I sent you a text on WhatsApp or something.
Do that, man.
I'll have to.
Yeah, if you just send me your address, I'll send you out a free sample so you can have a look at it.
Yeah, man, because we'll have to get the what's it called, the WhatsApp back up and running. Because I know there's a group chat in there.
Yeah. You know
what I mean? But I think it's come back to WhatsApp now.
Who?
Yeah.
Because I see people messaging in the WhatsApp group.
Oh yeah. It's still there. So you can message in there still.
Yeah, there's a few in there. Do you know who I need to get on my show? I need to get JP back, man.
Oh yeah. What happened to him? I ain't seen him for ages.
I ain't seen him for ages. I hope he's alright, man.
Yeah, my little Trini friend, man. He's alright. He's a nice guy, man.
Yeah, big up JP every time.
I've got his number actually. I might give him a call actually. When we get off the show, when I get off the show, because like basically it's like they got a different time zone than us, and they're 5 hours behind.
Is this guy new? Yeah. Jordan Hyman, is he new?
No, he's not. He's not. He's been in there before.
Hey,
yeah, he's a funny little Jamaican lad, and he's funny as fuck.
Yeah, but yeah, so Footy, the chat will be looking for you on Rod's show. Respects. Yeah, they have. They've been asking about you, man. They've been
asking about you.
Yeah, that's right.
Nah, I appreciate it, man. Big up the chat every time.
Nah, man, respect.
Okay, make sure you like the stream for Uncle and that. Come on, man.
Bless up, man. I won't be back tomorrow. I won't be on tomorrow. I'm more likely probably be back in the daytime. I might do something in the daytime. I'm not too sure. Yeah. But yeah. So keep it locked, man. If you can watch this, if you watch this stream on a replay, please like and subscribe hit the notification button. Yeah, and you'll be notified whenever I go live. Make sure you hit that bell and check out the links in the chat. Check out the links in the chat. There's some good stuff in there. Got my obviously my Twitter account. And you know what? I actually did, yeah. Before you go, I actually did a thing. I did a what's I call it? A poll. Let me just see if I can read it out when it fires up. Korea's been laptop's been really slow tonight, you know. I don't know why it's been really, really slow. Do you know what I mean? It's like something pending in the back or something like that, isn't it? All right, so get out, down, fly.
Got it again.
It's really, really slow, my laptop tonight. Really weird. So I don't know what's wrong with it. I think I'm gonna have to upgrade soon, you know. I think I'm gonna look to upgrade, man. You know what I mean? Jesus Christ. I don't know what's wrong with it tonight. It takes so long to sort of like, you know what I mean? Ross, look at that. You know what? I can't bother with it. So, you know what I mean? It's taking too long to think. Yeah, so I will see you guys probably Thursday. I'm trying to plan a big panel show for Friday. I'm trying to plan that, so I might have to get working that on Friday. If I can get like of Cal and all that on there, let me try and plan it still. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But in the meantime, Footy, love and respect to you as always.
Love and respect to
everybody every single person in chat. Love and respect to you guys. Apart from that guy at to ban, you know what I mean, Dick.
Yeah, man.
I mean, it's a waste of time doing that, man. You're only gonna get banned anyway. So yeah, love and respect to everybody, and we will see you very soon. Okay, love and respect. Peace.
FSG out.
Yeah, man.
See.